Hello everyone, good morning, welcome to another live edition here. Your host obviously, Felix, a journalist. Hello everyone. Today we're going to be travelling all the way to Edinburgh. Sorry, can't pronounce that one. But yeah, we're going to be travelling there today, and we're going to actually meet up with the new potential mayor of Lukow. Let me just put this here now. Right. Right. So I'm all the way in Tarnow right now. As you can probably see, I've just got into Tarnow, but I'm gonna head out towards Edinburgh there, and I'm gonna go and talk with a mayor-elect here, or candidate, at least. From what it looks like, he's pretty much probably gonna win by a landslide. And that's because no one else is running, so this is where we're going to see a lot of probably one-sided type political party thing going on. I should bring them a teddy bear. But yeah, so excuse me, I'm just got a little sore throat kind of thing going on today. But yeah, so gonna go travel all the way down to Edinburgh and excuse me, meet up with the fella and ask a few interviews and stuff. Hey there, how's it going, mate? Should be a nice little adventure, trying to get myself all the way down there. I don't necessarily remember how to get there perfectly, but God, I've got really bad thing in my throat here. I need to drink some water. But yeah, just going to travel down this way, going east, which looks like I might have to go this way. And I should be there in, I want to say, an estimate of like at least 40 minutes. It might take me a little bit of time. As you guys can see, I've got the yellow armband on now, and hopefully this will not be confused with the current people that are trying to use yellow armbands, which they call themselves a bunch of bananas. I won't give you the official name on that one because I don't like the fact that these guys have come on here and trying to overpower me as a member of the community to have a yellow armband. I was the one to officially make it known and excuse me, take the proper channels and you know, talk to the right people, which would be the admins and stuff, and to get these yellow armbands. And now that I've been on for a few days, I've been getting a lot of grief and stuff about yellow armbands and a lot of other stuff. And I just want to make it clear here in live news is that I and my two fellow companions are part of the media group, and we are the yellow armbands, the official yellow armbands on the server. There are no other yellow armbands that are allowed to have them on, or people I should say. Oh, that would be great if you'd like to give me a ride, Mr. Mayor. I'm just on the side road there of Grabbin right now, actually. Not Grabbin, but like a little outside of Grabbin there. That one house of the checkpoint on the road. This is where I'm at now. But anyways, yeah. Yellow armbands are officially mine and my people. Yeah, I'm not going to Lukow. I'm going to go to Adamnoth, which is kind of like a little below Sabatoka and stuff like that. So, But nonetheless, it is still quite a little bit away to get from one side to another. That's definitely 100%. It probably would even take me an hour even to get to where I need to go now, not even just Luco. It's a good thing that I wasn't like fully in Tarnow. I was literally just at the beginning of Tarnow because I was ready to go to excuse me, I just drank something there. But yeah, it took me a little bit to get to. Oh God, I can't. I'm so lost right now. I'm like all in my head. Okay, yeah. So I was heading to Tarnow yesterday, and I was gonna actually make my way all the way to Geraldton again, and do that. Kind of like these shades a little better. They look fun. The yellow ones, not bad. Yeah, let's keep the yellow ones. But yeah, Maya, if you'd like to pick me up on the road here, along the road, that'd be great. I definitely can use a ride. But yeah, so been an interesting week, I would have to say, playing on Homebound. This is out of character, and definitely a lot of things have been happening in the server there, and hopefully we can all come together and play together and you know, have a good time, create some good stories and adventures together. I don't know if it's because my RP is so good that a lot of people have taken me and anything that's been going on like to a different level of something. I don't know what it'd be, but I do know that I personally have no problems with no one, regardless if I've been called you know, a prick or anything like that. I'm not like that. I don't hold grudges on people, and especially if I'm doing something like this where I'm creating content as an RP character and just having a good time. So anyone who's out there listening to my broadcast today, let this be known that I'm not here to fight with anyone, nor am I here to create a bad vibe with you. As I've always been, Felix the journalist, I've always been in and around the areas, talking to a lot of people. I've even helped a lot of people along my way. In Season 1, I've even went as far as taking time out of my day in you know, playing as my character here to go to Cooper Prison, fill up the tents in there full of food with Deveros and a couple of the Bushwookies. But that was a little bit after, because I got there a little bit before they did, and I was already starting to make crops and stuff. But regardless, like, my point is, like, I come on here and I try to do as much as I can for the community and to be a part of that community and to make sure that people are also having a great time when they're playing with me and the interactions that I have with them. And that's all I want with everyone that I ever come across. But I know as of the last couple days, it's been a kind of an upside down roller coaster for some people and how they've been treating me, and I don't know why. It possibly can stem off of my yellow armbands, because I know back a few days ago, again, I was talking with the guy who wanted to claim the yellow armbands, and he didn't have the right to claim it, and he just wanted to bully his way through to get it. And he told me distinctly on the messages that he did not care about the rules and the regulations, nor did he care about anyone to talk to in regards to even getting himself to be officially yellow armband. Unlike myself, I've actually went out there and I've talked to the admin, and I've actually went through the proper channels, and I've got myself connected to getting this yellow armband. But I guess since doing that legitimately and properly, the person had a disagreement with the situation and did not like it. And as of today, I'm still looking at a list of names that have been placed on the factions section of the family, even though I've talked to the admin and the owner of the server, and I still see the same list on that page. And honestly, a lot of people are going to still kind of set the emoji to liking it and stuff. And you know, whatever, it's fine. Everyone can like whatever they want. But the point is that they are creating something and it's not legal. And a lot of people are following suit with that thing, and it's not good because it turns into like a mentality like, if I want to do something, I'll do it. Is kind of what they're trying to tell me right now. Like, I can do whatever I want if that's the situation. I can just bully my way and get whatever I want. Is what I'm getting from what I see on this this community right now, in terms of not just my situation, but with a couple other people in the server that have other situations going on with themselves. I don't know fully about these situations, but I do know from what I'm reading, and I'm not here to say anything about anyone's situation. That's not what I'm trying to say. I'm just trying to point out, though, that there are people on here that are doing things to bully themselves, or bully others into getting what they want. And I think that's where things get a little unpleasant, and I don't want to be part of something like that. So I'm really hoping that things shape up over the next couple of weeks here, or else this might be the end of Felix the Journalist on Homebound, because I'm not really happy with the way the community has kind of turned around and done things. It's been really difficult to actually play an RP with people, because a lot of the times I'm noticing they're getting really personally offended, or at least personally involved with things that don't need to be taken out of context, or even have to be involved in personally at all, because they're not involved with the situations. But as the homeowner has already mentioned earlier, that there are big, strong possibilities that the server will actually turn into a PvP server, because a lot of people are actually looking to PvP from what it looks like, or at least want to interact like. And this is what's causing a lot of the problems with people that are playing right now. They are forgetting that we are community, we are player versus the environment, we are RP. We're here to make a great time and experience for yourself and for others that you've encountered. So that definitely means that you need to play, not you need to play, but you need to come on here and you need to realize that you're a character and that you're trying to create stories with people on here. You're not here to just, you know, create problems for people. That's what I've noticed, is a lot of time here playing, people are creating problems for people, and that's not right, because we're not here to create problems with each other. But anyways, guys, enough of my rant. Hopefully everything does turn better and we can continue moving on from this point on, and I really do hope a lot of my interactions that I have with some more fellas are going to be coming a lot better than what it has turned into the last few days when I've been playing. And a lot of crime's been happening here in Homebound, from my understanding, on the State Patrol. There's been people stealing cars, there's been people apparently breaking into people's places, spreading the items all over the floors, the guns, you know, everything. And, you know, generators from these properties being stolen. There's a list of things that are happening right now in Homebound. And you know what? It's so funny, because, like, we just opened the doors to new people, and sure enough, the first thing that these new people want to do is be bad. Now, don't say everyone here, okay? Just a few people, not all the new people, just a few of the people. They want to be bad. They want to do stuff. Because you know what it is? Everybody is in RP, right? Everybody's got their hands down. Everybody's not, like, on guard. And because of that, that's where you got a lot of these folks coming in here, and they're abusing the server and abusing the privilege of being part of this community. And that seems to be the common thing that's happening right now, is a lot of people are here creating negative experiences for everyone. Where am I now? I am just here at Colin Brody. Can't miss me. I'm in Colin Brody here. Just on train tracks, one of the bridges that lead to the intersection there. Okay, perfect. I was gonna say, guys, I was give me one moment. The owner just approved me on my toilet paper, in the toilet paper thread there that I have made myself part of. Give me a second here. I'm just got to type in the thing here in my page, youtube.com/Felix the Journalist. There you go. Perfect. So, oh, wrong person I'm typing to. All right, there it is. So I've entered it in. I've threw that in there right now today, just now, the link and everything. The link unfortunately doesn't pop up as a link, so like I can't click it on the page itself. I know there was a time and place where I was able to do something like that. I don't know exactly how to go on and do that, unfortunately. Yeah, I don't understand it really, how to do it. You're on your way, you got a car, right? Okay, cool, thank you. That's kind of meta, but thank you, nonetheless. Alright, there you go. I guess I'll hang out here. I'm not in Colin Brody though. I'm like I'm like off the outskirts of Colin Brody side, just past that one military tent site on that road. There's a lot of irons in here, to be honest with you. Yeah, guys, I was abused a day ago by one of the recent admins to the server there. It's kind of crazy. There's a water bottle and a thing there. Yeah, his name is Hillbilly, and he was abusing his power. Yesterday, he deleted a lot of my messages. He's even went as far as kicking me off the homebound because he had misleaded information that was something that could have been like older information or whatever that he's had. Shit. Yeah, can't. Sorry, buddy. Can't fight you right now. Ah, yeah. Good thing I checked because I know my belt. I didn't want to get it destroyed altogether. But yeah, man, that's the kind of stuff I had to deal with yesterday. Like admins that are abusing powers and things like that. It's just so sad to actually to know that's the kind of people we have running behind the scenes right now. Like, I love the fact that Deveros became a moderator. Congratulations to him. I believe he is probably the most level-headed individual that actually can come here and say things and actually make sense when he's saying it, and actually also and also make decisions that make sense. You know what I mean, mate? Because a lot of the other guy, well, the hillbilly guy anyway, he's just, oh man, he's just out of control, that guy. He just randomly made a biased decision to dislike me for no reason. And again, I want to say it's because of Bobby Bananas. He's got a very strong influence with a lot of individuals that are coming on here, and they don't want to RP. And if they do want to RP, they want to define it as something that they believe is what RP is when it's not. Oh, it's a yellow one. Let's get rid of that one. Let's blame that one. I love that. And I think that's a big problem. When someone comes into a place that they would consider the server to be RP, then they kind of like throw away the idea of what RP is by defining it what they believe RP is where we get problems, because you don't want to just sit there and define yourself as this is what it is. Okay, yeah, the gas station shouldn't be too bad. Just up ahead here. I'll be finding a lot of batteries. Alright, yeah, I can meet you at the gas station. It'll take me just a little bit of time here to get down there. I'm not too far away. I am far, but not, I guess hopefully not too far, to say the least. Alright, but yeah, man, I just kind of want things to go back to where they were, and I'd really appreciate it if people like, the ones I've named would kind of be a little bit more respectful and a little bit more understanding to things that are happening in the channel. It's not like I purposely went out of my way to steal somebody's colors of armbands that they wanted to play with. Like, I love yellow, obviously. Yellow rain jacket. I've been rocking the yellow rain jacket since day one. But it's not about favoritism either. It boils down to pretty much who went through what channels properly and who talked to what admins and the time for making it as possible, kind of thing. That's what's important, is that you're actually following rules and you're following through, doing things that make sense. And you're not just like going off random stuff that you kind of like made up on your head or something, or even you didn't want to follow like rules or whatever the case is. Hey, fuck me, mate. Oh god, that guy flew. Check like oh nice. Yeah, I'd say it's worthy of having a good looky see here at these coppers and trying to get some stuff from them that was useful. Look, you saw that, I got like a nice M4 box. Alright, so I just need to reload. Okay, there you go. Got a little bandage there. I wonder if that bandage is disinfected or not. Let me check right now. Hey, it's been disinfected. That's good. Alright, so just gonna have to make our way over. Get ourselves down there. Can I pin right now? I don't think I have the option to pin right now. That's alright. Yeah, got a little bit of way to get to the gear station, but it's not too bad. Yeah, I'm really hoping I can get an interview with Jada Stagg still. I've been waiting on those guys for quite some time. And I'm also, I guess, looking to interview any other factions that are up and coming. And as much as I'd love to not do it, I probably will have to because it's kind of part of my thing there. I don't want to sit, like I said, I'm not here to be biased to anyone. But I'd like to do an interview with those guys, the banana guys. But I really would love if they changed the color of the armband. I would be nice actually if they can create like a customized band, you know, customized colors or whatever for them, so that they can, you know, rock another colored armband or something. Maybe like white and yellow, something like that, right? If it was up to me, I probably would pick a different color as well, but at the end of the day, it was unfortunately the only color available there. And I believe the next step is like bandanas and stuff that people can wear as well. But yeah, that'd be nice. I've seen different places. I've seen like on video where they had a lot of different colored armbands and things like that. So that was pretty cool. But yeah, I don't know what we're gonna do about the yellow armbands in the server. That's where things get a little iffy, right? Well, I need to talk to someone again, I guess, and figure out like what they want to do about the yellow armband thing. At this point, I might have to disband my members because honestly, I don't want to create, how do you say, like, not friction. Yeah, I did want to create friction between us, all the people in homebound here. But nor do I want to give it up like that either, because then it would be like considered bullying. Someone can just bully their way to get what they want, kind of idea. Just because they have more people involved is not a reason for someone to bully somebody out of a coloured armband kind of situation. But I got to come in contact anyways with some of my people and see what they are up to, if they are trying to continue to create the content with me, and if it does come down to them not wanting to be part of it anymore, then I will I'll definitely have to disband it, because obviously we wouldn't have 3 anymore, minimal, which is fine. Because, you know, at the end of the day, I don't mind doing my own thing right now and, you know, having fun doing it. Because a lot of people who said that they wanted to play as the journalist role, or at least, like, in the media role, if you want to call it that, more than a journalist role. They haven't, as much as they say they have. You know, this is one place right here where I'm actually... would be really, really cool if they had set up the arena or whatever in this little like stadium right here. This is a really wicked stadium to build around, or inside, I guess, because like this is something that I'm sure everybody would be like, wow, that's pretty cool. You have bleachers, you already have the seats and everything ready. Look at that. Look, see that? People can honestly come up here and just have a seat, right? And kind of like just take a look and, you know, watch the game as it happens. Soccer games, fighting, whatever. But this is honestly the, in my opinion, should be the place of interest in terms of like if they want to start up something. Like, look at that. It's already got fences here. You can't jump on them. You can honestly just build around that. Like, that's awesome. Alright, I may have missed there, mate. Sorry, I kind of got sidetracked there and I was looking at something. If you can't find the server, the thing is you have to go into the list and reset, like, look through it on a fresh server list. Just right up here on the side there. And it should populate there, because if it's on the favorites list, it might have been desynced out of the favorites list, and you might have to research for the server kind of thing again. So definitely take a look at the actual list of server there. and you might come across it. Let me also go here real quick. Sorry guys, I had to message the owner and again find out more about that situation. It should be under RP, like literally you write RP, make sure you don't have anything listed on there except for the RP part of the search, and I believe it should be one of the first parts there that pops up. Slowly adding more. Okay, so maybe it's just your situation there, like maybe something's happening, or it could be others that are also experiencing the about the same thing. It's kind of strange though. Yeah, really odd. So we're gonna meet up with oh gosh, I know his name right here. Give me one moment. It's on the tip of my tongue. What's it start with? Lewis. We're gonna meet up with Lewis in here just now in Brenner, and we're gonna have ourselves, I guess, a little walk or drive back to his place and talk a little bit about his campaign and the things that he has planned for the Luco and things like that. What was that? Did I just pass something? I can't open it. Is that what a pistol suppressor? Oh, that's amazing. That is really amazing. Thank goodness I ran into that one. It was... Oh, that is strange. I don't know what's going on. I had my stuff saved, so I was able to just connect right away. So I didn't have any issues for that. Hopefully. Oh nice, a black tactical shirt. Those are fun. Alright, look at that. Takes the deal. Some wire. Definitely take a little bit of wire there. Just never know. Ah, I hear the truck. Hello, mate. Is that Lewis? Hi there, mate.
Hello, Felix.
How's it going, Liz? Long time no see, mate. Got big things happening, do ya? Oh, you're quiet now. Can you hear me, mate? Hello? Oh, hello? Can you hear me?
Now I hear your voice.
Okay, good. I get myself there.
But you hear myself too, huh?
Ah, yeah, I definitely hear you.
Fucking finally, sometimes sometimes you're, I don't know, you have, you don't know how to speak.
Right? Yeah. My radio got right in the way. Too much static. Thanks for picking me up. Appreciate it, mate. So, you live in Adam now?
No fucking
or
problem.
just a shop?
My shop.
Oh, come on, guys. The server restarted. Why did it restart? It's 9:30. Is that normal? I I'm never usually on. I don't hear voice. Okay, yeah. Oh, it needs to be updated. Apparently there's an update because apparently they're changing the hot fixes for Xbox with the what do you call it? The zombie radius and things like that. So what I'm gonna do here is actually a lot of yeah, it's weird. There's a lot of server problem right now. What's going on here? Why can't he find homebound? Let's try to type homebound and see if that works. Okay, let's not let's disable that. Okay, let's look through it. You said there's no restart, so I'm kind of curious why homebound is having issues right now, and I don't see it popping up. Interesting. Yeah, that's not good. What's going on right now? Maybe they need to update the server. Yeah, I think they need to update the actual server themselves, like the homebound server for the hotfix, possibly. So this is where I believe that the server might actually be down right now, to be honest. That's really shitty though. I was actually really hoping to continue on this. Yeah, this is weird, mate. Okay. You go. Got a couple more. Oh, yeah. I'm pretty sure they're all updating the list of, yeah, of all this stuff. That's what I'm assuming. They're definitely updating all the servers right now for the new hotfix. Warcraft. Who puts up a Warcraft RP? That's kind of weird. I wonder how you'd play that one. The Afterlife RP. Empty, empty, empty. Everything's empty. I don't know why or how even these kind of places are still running. It, yeah, it seems kind of weird. And then 10 slots for an RP, like what? Doesn't make sense there. Ah, your truck, yeah. Yeah, it is a very, very small update. It literally just fixes a few of the zombies and like the outbreak when they're crying or something like that, whatever it is. There it is, Homebound, guys. We're back up. Homebound is back up, and I am joining it right now in 15 seconds. They have just updated the server from what it looks like with the new hotfix on it. So we're ready to rock and roll, guys. Ready to rock and roll. Drink my coffee. Okay. The truck is in good condition, guys. We're safe. Let me check out my gear. Alright, there you go. First thing I need to do ready is go ahead and get my shoes all patched up. Yes, we'll see you around. Hopefully, for sure, mate. Thank you for watching the stream right now. Appreciate that. Good thing I found the Desert Eagle rounds there. Okay, one's in the chamber already. Perfect. What should I place? Probably right here. So now I got 2 silencers and stuff, so that's good. This thing is full of 3 cans, alright. Lost my 4th can right there. Got my pistol now all silenced, which is awesome. Don't have a gun holster. Hi, welcome back, mate.
What happened?
What you doing on top of your
blackout.
truck?
I don't know.
Yeah, you started to walk around and then all of a sudden you want to climb your truck, and I said, I don't know why you'd want to do that, and you said, well, it'd be fun. And so I said, alright, let's go.
I should stop drinking.
Aye, that's what it is, eh? Just having hallucinations and not realizing you're in and out of your dream state.
Well, after the big blackout, I'm missing my vodka bottle, so...
Oh, no. What have you been drinking vodka out of? Or should I ask?
You should not ask.
Right, fair enough, mate. So how you been in this whole time? Been holding up alright?
Yeah, I'm fine. My shop is working properly. Everything is fine. Made a bunch of deals.
Oh, nice.
You know, trader business.
Trader business, alright, yeah. So you got a lot on your plate then. You're trying to run as a mayor and then you got traders.
That's the good thing that I now have 1 employee.
Oh! You managed to get someone to hire, that's awesome.
Yeah, it's my, maybe some of the guys that are watching your newspaper will know him. It's a guy named Choleric.
Okay.
Nice dude. Most oftenly collecting mushrooms. I don't know, maybe he has an addiction or something.
Yeah, it's funny. Ah, yeah, those will give you a good little buzz for a little bit though. Oh, nice. I've had some. I haven't been in a truck for like forever, mate.
Yeah, well, I found this. Luckily, one guy stole my Ada.
Oh my god.
And I had the luck that I know where he lived, so I wanted to check it out. But I couldn't get the Ada. Well, I could get it, but then I would break the rules. So yeah, I found a truck battery nearby, and then I went to sleep. And then in the morning after, there was this truck in a big barn right close to the location, not locked up. The only thing that was missing was the battery.
Oh wow, what a lucky you got there. But wouldn't you think that if your car was stolen from you and you know who stole it, wouldn't you be able to get the authorities to get it back for you?
That's the thing. I only know kinda his name. He's called Captain.
Captain Sinker.
I don't know. I only know that he is called the Captain. Well,
Yeah.
the thing about my car is I gave it to Stanley.
Oh,
well,
yeah.
I lent it to him so he can have it for like 1 or 2 days. And then he told me the car got stolen.
Oh. Bummer. How did it get stolen from him though? Didn't he lock it up?
Yeah, I don't know. I was on vacation on that time, so the only
Right.
one that could a little bit figure it out was my employee, but he know exactly as much as I do.
Oh, wow. Are you going to be having him part of your council or something, or will there be a council?
Well, first he's going to run the shop with me,
Oh, it was still a
That's the
wall
big
right
thing,
there.
because when I'm the mayor, I cannot do any time both.
Okay.
So he's going to run the shop with me, and well, he doesn't have a
Oh, did you
place
want
to
to...
live in Lukau yet.
Sorry to cut you. Did you want to go into Lukau and do the interview, or would you rather, like, do it where your shop is?
Uh, we can do it at my shop. I made a little area, so we can chat there. Have a
Okay.
nice view and everything.
Yeah, no worries. It's good to me. Hey, man, I haven't been down these parts in, like, forever, mate. Holy, I've been in, like, the side of Graben for quite some time now. I have travelled to
Yeah,
Lukau once, but
well,
that's about it. No one there.
yeah, I've seen Lukau in its current state, and when I thought about how it was in season 1, I was a little bit crying inside of me, because you know how it was back in the days, and when you see now how it is, I don't like it actually. It's like a ghost town,
Ah,
completely.
yeah. I reckon the fact that Graben is so big, and it's got a lot more things for people to scavenge around for, is probably why a lot of people love going there. And not only that, I mean, you've got a mayor over there already. You've got bit more establishments. And I know, like, the excitement for some people, I'll rather be over there than over in Lukau, because I remember Lukau has been always, like, from a long time now, has always been kind of a little bit low volumed. A lot of people have been moving in and out of that town constantly, and if there are people living there, it's mostly like the older people that have been around for quite some time. And that's not even, like, recent. They've oh, I should say, not for long. They've actually come back into Lukau, from what I understand. I don't know if anyone actually lives there now, but a lot of people moved down south, and I don't necessarily know what was the reason for a lot of people to leave Lukau at that time, but um, you've seen now, though,
By
these
the
people
way,
living there,
the
and
audience of the journalist, now we are at the overpass, guys. They make good trades, but I can do I can do good trades as well. So when you just take a little ride down, it's not that far. You can do trades with me.
hi, nice, there you go, some good advertisement.
I need to run the shop as well.
Ah, of course, mate, got to make that money. Don't, you can't live without it. What do we got here?
Yeah, but you can definitely live with it.
Oh yeah, of course, mate. Of course, definitely. Let's see now. We got a message here from the server owner here. I'm gonna read that out right here. Alright, so Homeski has written this following message. I've had a message from Nitrando regarding an update. If the server is down, it's Nitrando, not the server. Also, I would like to say the recent events in Discord and the server has shown me that the Discord is not working to how it should be, or as informative as I once thought. I will be tidying Discord and start making things a lot clearer and easier to read and understand. Unfortunately, this takes a lot of time, and not just to do, but to think about the brainstorm as well. So give it a few days and you will start seeing a change for the better. I have some real cool stuff that would, okay, he didn't write this correctly, but pretty much, I have a lot of cool stuff that I'd like to add to the Discord, but I need to get running correctly and effectively first. I will help with this along the way, and I will speak to the relevant people regarding anything I may need. Reading through the rules and the guidelines can take quite some time, so a better and more efficient way of information is 100% needed. It's great that we got to this point, as a few weeks ago I thought this was going to crash and burn, but the players and community have held it together. The fact we need to update Discord and relook what our guidelines are just means we are growing and becoming more immersive and mature. Thank you. Well, there you go.
Sounds good to hear.
So if anybody was experiencing any server issues, guys, out of character here, then it should be back up the server. From my understanding, I was able to log in just recently here with my friend, and it will be back up. You might have to research it up on the list there, but it will populate because as you can see here, even on my stream, I'm inside the server, so it's definitely back up. But that was just a quick hotfix update, guys, for Xbox and consoles. Pretty much for the zombies that are approaching at a radius, they've reduced that radius, and I believe it's from things like when you shoot a pistol that's suppressed, that it will it would be probably less effectively heard from other zombies around you like they used to be heard from this obviously recent
Just need
update.
to check where the heck we are.
We're in Erlosonka right now. This is actually where a fellow I met back in...
I think I took the wrong turn, but it's okay. We can drive that way as well.
Okay.
No problem.
Yeah, it's really weird.
I shouldn't stop at the fucking end of the mountain.
Oh, shit, yeah. I see where we are, yeah. We're all, like, kind of on the town over. Alright. And we came in from this road, so it looks like we're going to have to pass all of Olsanka.
I think I should have gone to the right way to Red X, but it's okay
Red
from
X,
Olsanka.
Yeah.
It's not a problem, it's just a little more driving, but...
yeah, you have to go... You have to go all the way around, you have to go underneath of Meritin. Yeah, you got a little bit... Actually, that's not too bad, because it's much closer to your shop. Oh, there's a base right there. Oh no, that's the guy. That's Follow. He makes good food, barbecue, fish, and everything. That little flagpole, guys. Oh, and there's another flagpole base right there in the back. Looks like we got a guy with a cobra-looking flag. Don't know who those fellas are, but it looks like we got two guys living in there.
So kind of my neighbors, huh?
That's right, yeah.
Maybe when we are lucky, we even find the helicopter crashes. And just when I told it.
What?
Felix, are you ready for some action?
Oh, you did find a helicopter crash, mate. They're so wild. What the hell?
It's a Russian one, not with the smoke.
Yeah, not with the smoke. It's so strange. I've not seen that one. Why is it like that?
The American ones, they are the ones with the smoke. The Russian ones are not smoking.
Oh, that's so weird. Why would that...
Or
it
looks like a...
Should we get out?
Looks like an American one, but I don't know.
How do I get out of the car? Oh, that's it. I've been playing... Had a character. Alright, let's check it out. Ah, you can see how bad I am at aiming. Green beret, some booties, NVG strips.
Tactical helmet, USG.
Ah, USG there, it's what I'm rocking. Can I, mind if I take your tactical helmet?
I don't mind if I can have the head strap.
Yeah, I have the head strap, I'll trade you with it. Awesome. I actually forgot my NVG. Yeah, I got it in my hands here. Yeah, forgot my NVGs back at home.
For me, it's still here on the floor, so maybe I need to get a quick.
A red beret inside. Oh, you're gonna sleep right here? You crazy? We should just pull away and then go. Yeah, don't sleep here, mate. This is not the place to sleep.
Sleeping at the heli crash.
Imagine the risk. Oh man, that'd be nuts. I believe we're safe right here, I think.
Yeah, but I think we can drive now. It's not a huge problem. I'm going to do it when
Yeah.
we are home safely.
Exactly, yeah, no big problem there. That's actually pretty cool that I didn't recognise that to be there like that. That's wicked.
And I just told you, when we are lucky, maybe there is one.
Right?
Right when I wanted to tell it.
You literally spoke it as it happens. Love it. You've got some magical powers or something.
Maybe I should speak often about
Yeah,
it.
exactly. Exactly, that's exactly what you should do. I've happened to me a lot of times, funny enough, actually, playing this for a while now. It's kind of been just like that. Where I would say something, and then sure enough, I'd run into it. It's crazy.
Yeah, you know how this world is sometimes. When you speak it out, it can happen that something good happens, or when you speak it out loud that there's going to be a bear right next to us, well, it's going to happen.
Oh yeah, let's not have that one happen.
There is actually a bear hole here, right close to where we are right now.
What's this?
Just a checkpoint, but I need to quickly check the map.
Ah yeah.
Okay, so we need to go to the right. Yeah, right too close. You can see the military complex that we are most oftenly visiting for trading stuff.
Ah yeah, that is kind of convenient, isn't it then? Living in this area.
Yeah, it's a little bit lucky for us. We have a military zone right here, a helicopter crash site.
Oh wow.
That's why I choose this place. We have a bunch of trees here, a big forest, so we don't have problem with wood.
Right. Yeah. Right. Yeah.
The only thing that is here that I'm mirrored in, there's a little bit of a zombie problem, but
Yeah,
all.
I would say so. I believe we're at Meriton. Is that where we at?
Yeah, we are.
Okay, yeah, we just
The
keep...
ruins of that town, if you want to say it like that.
That's right, yeah. Yeah, we follow this road and we'd be straight to your place. From what
I
I'm
know.
looking at here.
I have I have driven this way sometimes.
Ah, okay. This would be considered like the back door.
Well, if you want to call it backdoor, I mean, you can come from Adamo or from the military side.
Yeah, that's right, Kim. I once, when I was back here a few, like, months ago in Livonia, I found a bear flag right in that sucker there.
Well, if you find a wolf flag, on the other hand,
Is
you
there
know
actually
how to
one?
hand it to it. Well, in our little store from the homebound store, you can actually get one, I think, or it's reserved for the shadow wolves. I don't know how
yeah.
they managed it.
Okay, yeah, that would make a little sense. I feel like that for a lot of different things in this place is a lot of the stuff kind of represents different people and different things, and I believe these things should be kept with those people so there's no confusion. Because like my situation right now I've been dealing with is the yellow armbands. You missed your turn, mate. Oh no, you didn't. Never mind. Apparently,
No, I didn't.
That's so weird. I thought I read it saying go left to Adamnoff, but I forgot you don't live in Adamnoff. You live off the sides of it. But yeah.
So, this is my little place.
Oh, nice. Oh, look at you though. You got a nice freaking yard right there. Holy.
Yeah, that's not all that's
Let
going
me
to be
open
built.
the fence for you, mate.
Wait. Yeah, wait. Oh,
I-
God Christ almighty.
It's alright. I'm good. Sorry. I will
Let me
close
just
your door there.
get the lock.
Yeah, I've been having a situation like that though with yellow armbands. A couple of guys are trying to claim my yellow armband, but I've already properly claimed them. So now I've got this huge group trying to act like a different faction of yellow. It's kind of bad.
So one thing that you're please not going to do is show the code from the dialogues to your
I
newspaper,
know.
please.
No, not at all. I would not pick up your lock, mate. It's all you. Yeah, I can't be involved in any of that. See, what do you got going on in here? Are you making like double walls or something?
Well, there's all you see here is watchtowers.
Ah, the watchtowers. How are you gonna manage this with a car though?
You will see.
Oh no, now I see what's just going on. I'm looking at it the wrong way. I thought for some reason they'd pop up in the middle side of here, but it's actually going to be all along the sides here. Oh wow, that's really wicked. Love it. Is your door open here? Can you? Oh no, you don't drive in here, do you? You just kind of park it up in here.
It's not open, and I'm not going to drive it inside.
Right. Yep. Oh, you got a flagpole outside there. Hopefully nobody comes here and messes with it. Oh, shootings.
There's somebody in
SKS.
Adamo.
Yep. Here's an SKS shooting. Hi, that sounded like Mosin?
Maybe there are some wolves here, so maybe that's the thing.
Ah, yeah, back and forth fire. Hopefully that's the case. Not even killing each other. Hey, good timing. It's about to rain.
Well, I thought when the weather was good that we get up here, but when it's raining, maybe we should get on site.
Ah, definitely. Yeah, they're probably...
I don't want that the journalist is getting a cold.
Nah, not me. Can't afford it. Got too many interviews to do. Ooh, super close. Is this happening often? You hear gunshots here.
Well, I don't want to say it all, but it can happen sometimes.
Aye.
So get yourself comfortable.
Wow, look at that. It's like Tent City in here. Very nice. I love this tent here. This is probably one of my favorites. I've never found one, but this tent's really nice. You can literally live like right inside of it. Look at this guy. What do you got to your cars, mate? What do you do?
The yellow car is for sale.
Oh, is
I
it?
just need to repair some parts. It's not going to be here forever. I just need to repair the hood and repair one wire tire
there?
and
Okay.
then it's all set.
And the engine looks to be in good conditioning. Batteries, everything, nice.
Yeah, the gas
How
tank
much?
as well.
I gas tank is in good condition.
It's in good condition.
Okay, it's not leaking, right?
No, everything fine.
Aye, perfect. So how much you want it for?
Let's first do the interview and then business. How about that?
Yeah, for sure, mate. Definitely. Let me
I
just
just need to say somebody hello because I know that somebody is out there shooting.
Oh, what
Now
is
they know that we are here. That's a VSD.
Ah, VSD. That
With a
look
night
nice.
vision scope.
Hey, wow. Cool. I've never held one of them.
You want to try it out?
Ah, yeah. Look at that. That looks cool. Oh, wow. It kind of looks like an AK.
Yeah, it's an AK based gun. Shoots the Mosin rounds, 10 round magazine, semi-automatic.
That's amazing. It does have a little bit more recoil on it, though. I've noticed when shooting. Is it very accurate
Well,
or?
not that much. It's very accurate. You can fire like 2 or 3 shots frequently at one guy, and you don't have
Oh,
that much of a recoil.
oh,
And when you
that's
think
great.
about it, it shoots the Mosin round.
I now is the update. Not update. This now is the server's restart, guys. So just got to bear with me here for a moment, and we'll be plugged right back in here. Let me go and be right back and get me another cup of coffee here. Alright. We are back up and running after the quick server restart. Hey, look at that. Now the weather is not it's not raining anymore. It looked like the weather cleared up. That's nice.
Yeah, so we can do. If you want, we can go to the roof.
Hi, whatever works. That sounds good to me. That's pretty cool that you have access to the
Then
roof.
just follow me.
Okay. You must have went pretty good around the town to find this many of them tents.
Well, we were 3 guys. One of them separated from my store, so it
Aye.
helped a lot.
Oh, it helped a lot. That's good.
If you want some water, you can drink it.
Okay. Oh, this is wicked. Look at that. Got a little side thing here. This is really neat. Look at you, eh? Oh, yeah, you boarded it all the way up and... Oh, wow, this is cool. Oh, yeah, there you go.
You don't need to jump, you can just walk over it.
Oh, yeah, look at that. I thought I was going to fall in that hole there. Wow, this is cool, mate. I really like your home. Well, I guess your business place. Let's take a look here. I just wonder if we can see them from this way. I wonder if there's a military or something up there, something maybe? They've been shooting off for a while.
No, it's just a town.
Aye,
Just a town.
just a town. Yeah, they've been going off, haven't they? It's like non-stop. And they seem to be over that ridge hill up there. Not bad. Alright.
So,
Yeah, you can have it right.
where should we sit?
Yeah, right in front of that flag there. It'd be nice. Kind of represent yourself there on the flag. It's pretty dope. Even though I believe you are Shadow Wolf, aren't you?
Yes, I am. Still wearing the blue armband.
Oh, nice. Let me get a little closer here. There you go. Okay, let me turn off all them sounds. Okay, so let me know when you're exactly ready there.
Let me just drink my banana juice.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I found Bobby in the woods. No,
Yeah, right.
So yeah, where should we start?
Hopefully everyone can hear each other here in my live. Can you guys hear Lewis?
Yeah, I found Bobby in the
Even
woods.
though
No,
nobody's here. Yeah, right. 1 second, actually. Let me just quickly test this.
So yeah, where should we start?
Okay, we can hear you. Perfect. Alright, just had to double check on that one. I didn't want to start the interview and then have nobody hear anything we're saying. Alright. So, I'll just go through a really quick little thing here, and this is how we're going to go about it. So, pretty much, I'm just going to ask you a few questions. In the beginning, I'm just going to have you introduce yourself and a little bit about your backstory, and even how you even came to this facility here today. And then if you want, you can add a little bit more to that. But generally, I'm just trying to, in the beginning, trying to find out, again, your backstory, how you got where you are today, and your vision will then, like, from there, you can tell us your vision for, like, Lukau and onwards, all right? So, on my cue
Sounds
here.
good.
All right, guys, welcome to Felix the Journalist live here in Livonia and Homebound, and we are with Lewis from the Shadow Wolves, and I don't know if he's got a business name for his shop, but if you guys ever come towards Adamnoff, a little bit down the road, you come to this shop here, and he's got a lot of goodies from what I can see already, and you can take a visit to him. I'm sure he's got fair prices, and he's actually a really awesome person here, and he likes to get drunk a little bit, so you might even have a little party. But without further ado, I'd like to introduce you to Lewis, one of the candidates that are running for Mayor of Lukau. How are you doing today?
Well, I'm doing fine, Felix. First, I want to say, yes, I have a name for my shop. It's Lewis Groceries.
Perfect.
So we sell most of everything, military, medical, base building. We have all. Come and take a visit, and if you need more instructions about where to find me, just contact me.
Perfect. Can you tell us a little bit
So,
about
yeah.
yourself there in your backstory?
Yeah, well, I think everything started in Topolen. The infection started and nobody knew what was happening. My parents and I, we were on a little vacation down here, close to the forest that we are right behind us. There's even a little hunting shack where we stayed, what you can see when you go more into the forest. Then the infection came, and the only thing that I saw in that night was my parents all over the floor and me running away.
Oh, wow. Did the Zeds come after them?
Sorry again.
Did the Zeds, the zombies, did they end up coming there to hunt your family? Is that what happened? Or were they just like some kind of
Yeah.
bandits?
No, actually it were the infected. I'm very grateful that they were not any bandits, because I made myself well, I've had some interactions with some bandits, and most oftenly they're not that nice.
Ah, yeah.
So
I
I'm
would,
gladly that they were just infected and not bandits.
yeah, because that would have been really unfortunate actually. But yeah, that's still unfortunate regardless. I'm sorry to hear that, mate.
It's okay, it's some years have passed, so I'm getting over it a little bit. When you can say about something like that you are getting over with.
Yeah, I hear that. Now, from my understanding here, is you're running for mayor in Lukau. Is there anyone else that's trying to as well run for mayor of Lukau, or are you the only candidate?
That's the sad part. I'm the only candidate for the mayor of Lukau. Nobody responded to the message that was 1 month ago, and nobody responded to the message that I sent 1 week ago. So nobody is really interested in being the mayor and making Lukau the great place how it was.
Yeah, I've noticed, and it's probably because it's a lot to fill in the shoes of someone in that position. As I've already kind of seen from firsthand with the mayor and Grabin, so much has happened for him, and the structures and the lighting and the regulations he's trying to put into place so there's more organization. So I can definitely see how a lot of people might be discouraged from wanting to run a whole town of people that are, and it's not just like, 1 day, 2 days out of the week. It's sometimes like every day you get people that are causing problems within the actual safe zones. And I know from recently talking, or not talking, but like reading on my device there, that you were looking to get actually some help in Lukau for like crimes and stuff. I heard that's something you were trying to get into. So besides that, like, what is it in your campaign that you'd love to offer to the town of Lukau, and what's your vision?
Well, my vision is most oftenly, I only have one thought in my mind. When you think about it, how Lukov was
Hey
in
there,
season
buddy.
1, and when you see now Lukov in season 2, how it went, for me myself, I'm getting sad inside of me because I started my business in Lukov. Most of the people that I know now very good, I've met them in Lukov. So everything that I've built up is like kinda made because of the town Lukov. And now seeing Lukau as ghost town is just not what I want to happen to this town, because I have so many good memories, and I think many of the people that are out there watching your newspaper will have the same memories from Lukau being a liveful city. In the night you can meet up with the guys, eat something, trade, or just chat what you found or maybe what happened in the day. And now when you go to Lukau at any time, it's nobody is there, nothing is built, nobody has really a house there built up, and yeah, having a good time, I guess.
Oh, okay, yeah. That, I mean, that would be great if we can all have what we had before the big electrical storm and stuff that happened here. Um, that actually would be a good thing. And um, did you have any ideas though in terms of like what anything like new additions or something you'd like to add into Lukau?
That's one thing that I've mentioned in the with the people that are living in Lukau on my device. The problem that we have now in Lukau is that it is a ghost town, and that means as well that there are non-policemen really there. They're just all in Graben or on their own because they don't want to be in Lukau state for the police. Like everybody can do a crime now in Lukau and nobody will even care or do something against it because there are no policemen. That's one thing that the people in Lukau mentioned, and that what I have seen when I was there, that nobody is really there to help the government as it is. And the
Right.
second thing that that I thought about Lukau is when I got there, I think it was 3 days ago, all I have seen was a big place with nothing.
Yeah.
Even though we had before the electrical storm or the blackout, how everybody wants to call it, we had community shelters where everybody could donate something. They are not even existing now in Lukau. I've made one or two with some food for the people that are there, so everybody can get even something, because there was actually nothing.
Right, yeah, I remember when I visited, it was literally dead in there. So you definitely want to try to bring back the liveliness. And how do you think you can go on about even doing that?
Mm, that's the thing I've thought about. First of all, I want that some of the policemen that are maybe now in Graben, I know they have a lot of work to do in Graben. So maybe we can do it like that, that we have one higher ranked policeman there and some new recruits. Like to all the people now that are watching, please be a policeman. Everybody needs them and everybody is thankfully when you are one. Even myself had some experience with policemen that were not that great and that they were really awesome. Like
Ah, okay.
I had the problem that somebody threw a grenade right on my foot in Lukau,
Oh my
and the
god.
police helped me to get my stuff back
Ah, that's great.
and everything, and that I am safe. And the other thing that I've seen was there were two prison guys in Lukau because I don't know, they think they stole something, and I made some activities actually just for them. Like they got some nice little rags, and they could make everything really shiny. Like I gave them the thing that when they want 5 minutes of jail time away, they are going to clean the jail. They're going to clean the office of the higher ranked policeman, and then they get 5 minutes away. So everybody,
Kind of like a
first thing I
win-win.
want to mention: don't do crimes.
Yeah, exactly. Don't
That's
do crimes, yep.
don't do crimes. But if you do them, be nice to the people that are watching over you because sometimes it can be helpful.
Ah, you're right, mate. And did you get any names of any of the police that you did encounter that were actually very helpful with you?
Well, first one I want to mention is AK. Really, AK and I, we've had some experience. First, the experience that one of his policemen arrested me for no reason, but then he helped me to get everything set, so there are no other coincidences like that. And I even went with him on a little vacation to Rostoka. I think everybody on
Aye.
the show knows what that place is.
Yes, for sure, mate. So you'd say that's one of the officers there that you actually had a really good interaction with, and he actually was upholding the law to your knowledge and was doing his job correctly.
Yeah, really. AK is a really good policeman, and I haven't seen him recently in a while, so I'm hoping to see him back sometimes.
Yeah, that would be nice
And I will,
because. Sorry, go ahead.
and maybe if he wants, I don't know how he is in Graben. Maybe if he wants, he can recruit some policemen in Lukau and maybe get them into the job, and then we have some new policemen in Lukau, and it would be awesome.
I would agree with that. Since you've been away on vacations and this and that, is that unfortunately AK is not no longer part of the police force.
He's not?
No, there was an incident that had happened in Graben. Um, Actually, it was not. Well, it was an incident. It wasn't involving him himself, but like the government and AK were having conversations about a prisoner named Frank Kessel that had turned himself in.
Oh, that son of a... Yeah, sorry?
So yeah, Frank Kessel has turned himself in before the whole blackout and all this happened, and he had a bounty on his head for like 100,000 K or some sort. And from my understanding, when I had conversated with the police, is that they were not happy with the decisions of the government and the information they were upholding from the police. And AK's major issue with it was that being under the same umbrella as the government, like working for the government, he had thought that maybe it would make sense that everybody under that umbrella had the same information so that they can, follow along with the law and how things should be enforced. And unfortunately, the information that the government had in regards to Frank Kessel's crimes, if he had committed some, that there was no like hard concrete evidence that said that he did some of the things that were listed on this bounty that he had on his head. And AK had an understanding that if there was to be an arrest on anyone, they should be following the law like he has laid out for everybody in the past. And any experiences he's had with people that were, committing crimes, he's always followed the law. He's never did something because he felt like he wanted to do it just because, he's the law. He's always followed the criteria of the law that was laid out for them. Now, that information was not relayed to him in regards to the crime that was committed by Frank Kessel. So there was a lot of back and forth going on between the government and himself, and it kind of led up to the point where he felt that the government was corrupt enough not to share information with the police that could lead up to actual evidence to officially execute that warrant of the arrest for Frank Kessel, or even hold him for a longer period of time, or whatever they wanted to do in terms of that situation. So because of that information not being released to the police and no cooperation between government and police, he felt like he did not want to be part of something that what in his mind, I guess, and I don't want to speak for everybody on the police force or the government, but from his perspective, he just felt like it was very corrupt. And he left and he went back to Cherno, and he figured he'd do some more work up there because at the moment the government here is not was not suited for his liking under the jurisdiction of the law, and he's really stern on the law, and I know that you just don't want to bypass the law because I tell you something and that's how it should go. You know what I'm saying, mate?
No, and it's kind of sad to hear that something like that happened.
Yeah, it really is. And this is where now we have the new captain, Sinker, who's filled in the position of AK. So the lawmen that have been hired by Sinker, already two of them have been sent to Cherno on a prison sentence because they've been abusing the power of the law. And they thought they were above the law. They even thought that they can do whatever they want to lay down the law. And that created some problems.
Kidding me?
Yeah, there was theft from, actually, in my house, there was one of the policemen that I had ran into. He went by the name of Jim, and he went to my place and he tried to go into my house. And luckily, someone was there to catch him when he did it. And this was one of the crimes he had committed. And not only that, but he even, if I'm not mistaken, he pulled a gun on someone and was trying to kill him or something like this. So yeah, there's a lot of issues with the police force at the moment. The only people I can say that have been on the good side of the police is Austin and Sinker himself. They had another fella that was training to be a police, and in the midst of that training, he was not following orders of his superior officer, which was Austin, the sheriff. And that also led to his termination because, insubordination is not obviously something you should be doing. If you have a chain of command and you're trying to obviously, uphold the law and protect the citizens, and that, there was definitely not right for what he was doing, not following his orders and stuff. So again, another officer who was abusing power. So honestly speaking, I don't know if you will find the right people for the job to help you in your community of Lukau, but I do wish you the best of luck on finding that. And if you do want to possibly get some, best person to speak to is Captain Sinker. Hopefully, even the message here you're spreading today where you asked for someone to hopefully apply for the police will apply and help you, and as well follow the law. And maybe just as nicely as AK has been doing his job when he was part of the police force. But we never know, maybe he might change his mind, maybe he might come back into Livonia and he might, do it again and help the people, but I don't know. And I've heard only good things, really. So, never know.
Yeah, we will see how everything goes then, huh?
Yeah, that's right.
Oh my god.
Well, off
Hard to
topic.
hear something like that.
Yeah, I know. It's kind of like it's weird. I've talked to people, and everybody that I've talked to has also had kind of like the same same engagements with AK and any other officers that were actually really good, where they've talked a lot about how they, as much as he was stern with like a lot of the stuff that he had done, he was still doing the job. You know, he was making sure crime was down. He was chasing the criminals. He was, helping the people when they needed help, especially back in Luco when he had helped a lot of people build things and supply food and build tents. Like, I don't know if you know, but every shelter tent in Luco back before the electrical storm, besides the medical ones, because those were there before he even showed up, but the other ones in the community square, he built every single one of those tents. And he had built them from stick shelters all the way to the top shelters. And then he even filled it up with a lot of food and a lot of goodies. And people don't probably know that. And then there's like other things that he's done in Copa Prison, where he's helped up in Copa Prison like myself and made food for everybody and things like this. But anyways, a little off topic there. So yeah, hopefully, the law comes back and there are people that will actually, uphold the law properly and have proper communications with the government and the law, because I know you don't want to have like a line of people just, oh, I say something and that's how it goes just because I'm the government. It should be whatever the law is you should follow that. And if there's any special, rules that can apply, it would be, I guess, handed down to the special forces where they'll handle that business. But in terms of everything else, it should all be the law. Like, you should follow the law regardless of your position of power. But anyways, so as mayor, if you get elected, which I really have a strong feeling you will be, what is one of your first actions?
There are not that many other candidates.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, what would be one of your main first acts as president, as mayor of Lucow?
Well, I would have a speech with the mayor of Graben and see how we can do it that Graben gets a little bit off the people. Like, you know how it is now. Like, everybody wants to go to Graben and nobody even cares for Lookout. Like, it's not existing.
I feel like Lucow is so far north on the map there that it's like for some might be looking at it and be like, there's no way I want to travel all the way that way. And yet people want to travel all the way to the south. I don't know how that makes sense. But I know there's not a lot in Lucow.
The first thing that I want to check is like the houses in Graben are getting less and less. You know that as well. And I've talked to the dude, if you want to call him that, or the mayor of Graben, and he said that the buildings are getting less and less every day because everybody wants to get in Graben. And that's the thing. We have a majority of buildings open and ready to be set in for the people in Lucow. So if we can do it, that for the new people, or even for some people that live in Graben right now, if they want, they can live in Lucow. Nearly every house is free. You can just say you want it, or you talk then when I'm the mayor to me, and we can discuss how everybody gets a nice place, because some of the people, they don't want to live like I live here, like a big area or something, or not everybody wants to live down in the south. Somebody wants to just live in the community town, have some people that they know, some nice neighbors, and even some help. When the houses in Graben are getting less and less, and there will be one thing, that there are no other houses available in Graben. What is going to be happen next when Lucow is not getting his shine back and gets his community back, if you want to say it like that?
Yeah, that's crazy that a lot of people are not trying to, like, I guess, get into Lucow. But that's good, though, that you have opportunity there for people to already start off as, as new people, part of the Lucow community. That'd be great. I don't see why not. People wouldn't take that offer. That sounds awesome. Is there anything like potentially some construction that you're going to actually put up in Lucow if it does end up spinning off there?
We are planning to first make every community shelter how it was before the blackout.
Yeah.
so that the
All right.
community shelters are back. The community shelters are getting filled, even from me or from some other people, like I did now. I filled the whole community shelter full with food that
Uh,
I've made here in my nice little camp.
Oh, nice.
There are some there are some pumpkins and even some fresh wolf steaks that I've made from the little wolves that are behind me sometimes.
It's dangerous. Got to be careful out here. Good thing you got a bit of a fence line there. Kind of like lets you see what's out there instead of all that forest. Um, so in Lucca right now, is there anybody actually living there?
I think there are one or two guys who live in Lukau. Like even the Lookout chat from what you can look inside your magical device.
Oh yeah,
You will
no,
see that
I can't. I'm
there are
not.
not that many people writing in the Lookout channel, or even the when I've meet a whole bunch of people every day when I'm doing trades or when I just meet them randomly. And most of the people say to me that sometimes they want to build a house, but they don't know where, or they tell me, well, I lived in Lukau, but now I live in Graben. Like everybody that was in Lukau wants to now live in Graben, so the houses are getting less and less and less every day, because all the people want to live in Graben. I think there are
Right.
3 guys that live in Lukau,
Oh
me
wow.
included.
Okay, you include. Oh my gosh, yeah, that's small. Um, and what made you even want to get into this position of power and change Lookout? Like, what is it that it was? It the whole like you miss that that feeling like you were explaining earlier in the truck?
Well, I the thing is why I want to be mayor. I don't like the like you said it, like the position of power. I have some power, but I'm not going to be like the policeman we
Abusive.
talked about, like abusing my power.
Right. Yeah.
I don't.
Exactly.
I just don't like the word. I have the power.
Power. Right. Okay. Yeah. Makes sense.
So
Authority maybe like
so
proper
yeah, when
authority.
I'm going to be mayor, it's going to be that I'm not doing the decisions alone. Me and the people who actually live in Lukau are doing the decisions. So it's not going to be that I decide what is going to happen in the town. The people and me are deciding what's going to be next.
Okay. Like the
So
mayor
everybody
grabbing.
that lives in Lukau now, or even wants to live in Lukau, can say what they want. I'm going to see what I can do, or even the people say what they don't want, and I'm going to, like, make it happen, if you want to call it like that.
Right. Yeah. Exactly. Well, you guys heard it there. Like, if you guys actually are looking to build a community with somebody who's got an open mind to building, a certain way or not building a certain way or whatever the case is, and suggestions, this is your opportunity right now. For anybody who wants to live in Lukau and make change and create an environment around you for a community to be safe and to have, certain things like Graben might have now. This is that opportunity. So I'd strongly suggest anyone out there listening or watching to definitely take a look at Lukau and see the potential that could be there for your future and others. And you never know, that could be a new home. And I just had to ask because I've been hearing a lot about this. Do you guys have any plans about closing off the community with a gate around the whole town of Lukau, or is that just a rumor?
That was just a rumor. We are not planning to close the town. The town is free to enter from anybody. If you live all the way down to the south, or even when you live in Graben, everybody can get into Lukau, chat with the people, and even when they want to, when there are free houses, they can just build a nice place for themselves.
Okay.
So the place is not going to be surrounded by any wall, or there's going to be a passcode to enter the city. It's free to enter for everybody.
Everybody. All right, that's good to know to clear up them rumors. So anybody talking about these rumors, they're just rumors and they're not true. All right, no walls are being built in. I've also heard another rumor which was like, you can't get into Graben unless you're like past the age of 60.
60!
That's what I was. I said there's not many people that are 60 years old that are here that are living, and that
Well, then I cannot enter Graben anymore. I'm sorry
Yeah.
to say it then.
exactly, exactly what I was saying. Like, I guess I won't be able to get in there, and a lot of people won't be able to get in.
Okay, I see you in 40 years, okay?
Yeah, I
When
see
can
it 40
enter the
years.
town.
Exactly. That's right. That's right, yeah. So, again, another rumour, guys. It's not true. You don't have to be 60 years old. You don't have to have a certain look on you. You don't have to have a certain tone on you. You just have to be you,
Well,
and
if
you
you
can
want
enter.
to send me a picture of your ID, you can use it. But I'm not going to set your age to enter a town.
Yeah, right. That's perfect to hear, though, because, yeah, there was a lot of confusion with some people thinking about all these little rumours and, like, I don't know why, but that even came up. But my understanding from what I heard was from a guy that claims to be part of the yellow armbands like myself, but is not anywhere affiliated. They call themselves the Banana Bunch, and I've heard that they live in Lukau, a lot of them. But there's from your words, you've only seen 2 people, including yourself, that live there. So, do you have any kind of like concerns, maybe that a big faction might come into town and start like overrunning it, or like I don't know, giving you any problems? Hopefully not, because I know in the past these
Well,
individuals have been very manipulative and very bully-like mentality to a lot of people, including myself. Even with wearing a yellow armband, they try to force themselves to take the yellow armband without following the proper channels and talking to the right people to get it approved. And even furthermore, went to tell me they didn't care about talking to people and figuring out what to do to get themselves officially stated as a faction. But according to them, they are a faction and they do exist, and there are a lot of them, and they say they are trying to hang around Lukau a lot. But again, they do say in the description that they are good people, but in personal experience, and not just myself, with others, have also had experience in a negative way with these fellas. So how do you feel about a gang of guys coming into your town and trying to possibly control it?
well, first of all, you cannot. I don't know these guys who are in that group, but you cannot tell any time when a big group like 4 or 5 players are entering a town and want to build themselves up there. It's going to be a disaster, or
Yeah,
they're going to destroy the town, if you want to say it like that.
right.
Every group that is here on this little homebound, so if you want to out of context, call it server. Everybody who has a group and or even a faction, it's your way to play it. But I'm going to say it now. If you are making trouble in Lukau, then when I'm the mayor, I need to, first of all, I'm going to talk with you, what is going to happen, what they were doing and why they were doing that, before I do anything like moving them out of town or saying they can get out and just leave. Like, before anything happens, I'm going to talk with the guys, have a chat why they did something that was not correct or why they are like that. I know sometimes the people are just like that, or sometimes other people are just thinking they are like that, because some of the guys that even know me or have met me, they think I'm not that great of a guy, or one guy that I had yesterday was thinking that I'm the guy who was doing every time bad prizes.
Uh-oh.
So there are even some rumors about me that I'm a trader who doesn't trade anything good, or that I'm a trader that only is selling, like, when you think about it, a car for like $100,000.
Holy,
But
yeah.
it's not every time like that.
Okay. Well, that's
So
good to
every
hear, though.
time when it's not going to be a problem when a group is entering the town, it's going to be first a problem when the group is making problems. If you want
Right.
to call it like that.
Yep, that makes sense. Are you open to having groups coming into Lukau though, and actually like stationing themselves there, even if they're not causing any problems, or is that something you don't want to really be, have a part of in Lukau, is to have a faction living in a town? Would you rather that not be a thing, or is that something that you would don't care about?
It depends every time on on the group itself, like how they are. If they most of the people know them that they are like kind of the bad guys, if you want to call them like that.
Right.
It's going to be like I need to investigate then how the group is, how do people know this group. One thing that I don't want to happen in Luca when I'm the mayor is like kind of a gang war inside
Right.
the town, because like when you think about it, like the yellow armbands are fighting the orange ones because somebody stole their flashlight, if you want to
Yep.
just
Yep.
make that like as an example.
Okay.
It's not going to be a problem when there are factions or even groups inside the town, but first of all, it depends on the group and it depends on the massive size of the group. When you think about it, we don't have in Lukau that many places where 10 people can live,
Yeah,
if you
exactly.
want to see it like that.
Maybe the industrial lot back in the corner there. That's probably like the biggest spot in Luca if they ever did have a
Yeah,
faction.
or the big piano house at the end of Lukau on the right side.
Right.
But first of all, when there is a massive faction is going to enter the town like with 10 or 15 members, when there is something like that, first of all, I need to check how the group is and then check how where they can live, because
Okay.
it depends on the size.
Of course, yeah. And do you have the same rule as Grabin if you were to be mayor, where if you have a property there, you're only allowed to build like one watchtower type of thing? Even though I'm not sure why watchtowers would be in Lucao in a a regular citizen's house, but people like watchtowers for some reason. They're not even watching anything. I know they're going up there, but you know how it is, right? Like people just love building, I guess. But yeah, what would be your rules in terms of if you did have like a citizen that wants to live in Lucao? What are like kind of the building rules there?
Well, it would be like that. Like every building has like the space around it, and you cannot. When you think about it, there's a house right next to a house, and the house on the
Right.
left is building all the way to the door of the house on the right. That's not. When you think about it, it's not cool when you do something like that, because then the guy on the right house doesn't have any place to expand himself.
Right.
So every house that is there have his little borders, if you want to think about it like that. And the first thing of all that is going to be like in any rules is like there are borders, and please, we had that problem in season 1 with the camo net and all the
All right. Yeah.
wooden crates
That's
that
right.
are making the performance in the town horribly.
Oh yeah.
So when you're building yourself a little house on Lukau, think about the people that live right next to you, and think about the people that want to enter the town. Because sometimes when you're placing every time watchtowers, the place is getting smaller and smaller for everybody else. So I'm hoping that the people are maybe a little bit thinking how they build. Because when you look at my place here, I've built it like when somebody wants to live down there in the forest. I have here on the left side a little space for myself, and I'm going to be building here on the right side something. Maybe a little bit expanding here on the flagpole, but that's all. Like when somebody wants to live here close, they can all live here and be free. So nobody has like the problems that there is a massive building where nobody can build anywhere close because everything is just that one building.
Right. So something more appropriate to the how many people are living in a place. So obviously like a door border and maybe a place for a car if you have one. But one thing I've heard when I was walking around Grabbing one time, and the mayor was actually helping one of the newer citizens move in. That citizen had suggested, well, I want to build a little bit of a space for a car to fit inside, maybe a tent. Um, and the mayor had suggested right there in that moment that it'd probably be best to save that idea until it actually is really physically manifested in front of you. Like you have a car, you have a tent, and you want to prop it up in the property. And he suggested that for the time being, if you don't have them items or cars or things, that you should not build an extended part of your base in your house. Instead, you should just build what you need, like around to block off any, certain exits or certain places you can,
That's
hop
the thing
over.
why I mentioned the one with the borders of every house. Like everybody who has a house has like a square on it. Like
Right.
when you
A
once you
fence
think
line.
about it, when you overlook it, yeah, kind of like that. And everybody can build whatever he wants in that fence line when it's
Okay.
not making the town a huge like fest.
Okay. So it won't matter then, like, if somebody did want to build right away, like an additional space for a car or a tent without even having any of those items.
Yeah, but what I'm going to mention there, don't be rude when when you're planning to build like a huge base. When you think about here, if I want to build all the way where all this concrete wall is and I'm not finishing on one day and I need to get some sleep and there's like a huge space open
Yeah.
and but you already placed some tents inside, some shelters. I know there's going to be policemen that watch over the things, but they even don't need some sleep as well. So when you're building something and you want to build it big, then please finish it, or else don't put tents or something like that there so they can get stolen. Like,
Exactly.
you need to think when you want to build a huge building or like you want to have a great place for your car, then finish it right away or don't place the tents and everything so you just have there a little open area that you're not finished but nobody can get inside your house. So please every time when you build something think about that fact.
100%, mate, because like that seems to be the most common problem I've noticed. Not even like just outside randomly in different towns, but like even in the safe zone of Graben, um, that seems to be like, especially this past week, it's been crazy how many people are boost basting. Getting into people's houses, stealing. This morning, there's a report where a man had all his stuff removed from his place, like a bunch of guns and that, what have you, all spread out on the road. And then a generator was stolen, and then I'm reading the police reports on my device, and today, even just moments, I don't know when it happened, but the report was just put in, and someone stole two lights from the community square of Graben. Like, what the hell, mate? Why is it that we have people in this place in Homebound? And I want to 100% say this has to be somebody who's a new citizen to Homebound, because I know a lot of us people who've been here for quite some time, I very rarely ever hear on a police report that one of our guys here that's been around has ever done anything like that. And if they've done it, it's been like way long ago, and now they know better. But it seems like a lot of the newer citizens are coming in and creating chaos, and I feel that's only because a lot of us are not here to hold arms, right? We're not here shooting people, we're not here being hostile, we're trying to create a community together. And it seems like these individuals are taking advantage of people like us who are here for a while and are used to being comfortable enough to walk around freely and it sometimes have tents in Lukau when we did, and people that live there have tents outside and nothing would ever be touched, mainly because there was a police presence, and not only that, there were people with common sense that they wanted to be part of the community. So yeah, unfortunately there's been two thefts already today alone in Grabin, with somebody's base, and on top of that, somebody in the community square, where it's supposed to help people. It's supposed to show that there's light in the surrounding area, so you can see where you are and you can talk with people, and like how we had in Lukau once upon a time. So these are things that I've noticed when having new citizens in community safe zones. They're not so safe, and I've noticed this for the last 2 weeks now. Every other day or every day, there's been a report where people are just stealing and boosting and just becoming harmful. And now, because we know that there's not much of a police presence, what is something that you would do as to get people into Lukau that you feel would be like? Is there like a test or like questions or something like this to say, you know what, I can let you into this town because I believe you can be a very important member of the community? Is something there you can, prevention or something?
Well, the first thing is that when new people want to get some houses in Lukau, I'm going to first talk to the people that already live in Lukau if they know that guy and if they know that he did something that is against the law. Like when we know that somebody wants to build a house and he just stole one car and two tents and a lot of guns like 1 day ago, we are not going to like say happily, yeah, come get all in. Everything is not very guarded, but hey, come in. We have everything set for you.
Okay.
Like first of all, I'm going to check how the people are before there is going to be happen something. Like it's a little prevention that something like that in Graben is going to happen. Like somebody stole all the guns or somebody stole all the tents or something like that. But
Right.
first of all, like I mentioned, guard your property. Guard your tents, guard your house. Look that nobody, even yourself, can sometimes get in. That's the best solution.
Yeah, at the end of the day, it's like you need to get them the barbed wire on the top of your walls and stuff, depending on like where you live and how much more easier it's accessible to get into your base. Like myself personally, I do have in grabbing a place, and you would think that you can be able to jump over it, but you can't. And there's a place there that like a little electrical box in front of my yard, and a lot of people attempt to jump on that to jump over the wall, and it does not work. But even then, I still myself need to get a lot of barbed wire. It's kind of unfortunate that we have to take them extra steps just to avoid a crime. And even though it's supposed to be illegal to do these kind of things in the first place, like to get into somebody's house and try to rob them, um, it's crazy. It's just crazy how people are right now taking advantage of a lot of us
Yeah.
that are older here.
That's the thing what you mentioned about barbed wire. If you want to look at this watchtower, that gate that is underneath that watchtower is not locked up because it's only the access to the roof.
Ah,
So
yeah.
I've made myself a little uh, prevention that somebody gets over it. There's double barbed wire on the left side and on the right side, and there is some barbed wire
Holy
on the
shit.
bottom of that watchtower in the front.
Ah, yeah. I see
So
that.
if somebody wants to get inside this building over this way, they're not going to be that fast inside.
No, it's going to take them. Yeah, it's going to take them a lot of blood to gain and loss to get in there. It's good that you have that extra step there to prevent that. That's a random truck right there. I did not notice that. Look, it's even got a spare tire on it.
I know. That's why
Nice.
I got my spare tires.
It must be convenient. All right. Well, back to the interview here. So when do you think that the date would be announced where you become an official native? Look, how do you know? Is a closing date?
Well, first of all, maybe there's going to be like one other candidate, so it's not like a
One-sided.
dictator
Yeah, yeah.
election.
Of course.
Like, what is an election with only one guy? Choose a
Right.
mayor or stay like it is.
That's exactly what it seems like, right? There's no other choice. You must pick me. Uh, but I know you have good intentions, so it's not like even it's one-sided as it is for the election. It's definitely you seem like obviously like a proper candidate, and you have the right mindset to go further into building a community place that would be somewhere ideal for people to want to live. Um, and that being said, I like in Graben, they have a council and like a selected members that are there, like trusted members that have been part of that community for like a while now. Is that something also you want to do, or like I know you were saying it a little earlier here, where you said the people are also going to make the decisions together with you on things
Yeah,
that they want or do not
that's
want.
the thing.
So
It's like it kind of works. It kind of works like a council if you want to think it like that. But every member of Lukau that has a little house or something like that in Lukau can be in something that we are choosing. Like when I'm going to say there are going to be that and that free for everybody that lives in Lukau or even some peasants, the people in Lukau that live there need to be okay with it. Like, there's going to be like, I want to build a light bulb. Like, I want to make it like it was or how it is now in Graben. I want to make something where there is light at the big community square so everybody can see something without NVGs or
Right,
I don't
yeah.
know, road flares.
And I know that the
But first,
lights.
before I build something like that, the people in Lukau need to be okay with it. Like, I'm not going to decide only by myself something in the town.
Okay. Now I know, like, I think the reason why the mayor of Graben has selected a few individuals to be part of the council and to make decisions is probably because, um, from my understanding, like the way I look at it is, if I hire or not hire, if I talk to just anyone in my town, and like if I was a mayor, and if I talk to anybody in the town and I said, hey guys, what do you guys feel, this and that, it's good to definitely have a forum for those people in the town to have at least some kind of say. 100%, you got it, because obviously it's the people that are making the community. It's not just like one guy as a group of people like making a community. So I agree that we should have people to talk to each other in terms of citizens and mayor alike, but I also don't agree that they should have a final decision on things that are going to happen, because you might have like two or three guys in that town. Let's say you had a full town of like 15 people living in Lukau right now, and let's say you only selected about six of those people to be like council people. I think that's important, because if you were to have just anyone jump into a decision besides like the overall forum of like a community coming together and like talking about it, but the actual final decision, I think that should be held with like certain individuals that were trusted and are long-term
The
members.
final the final say, like the final okay, is going to be from me and from people that I know that live for a long time in Lukau.
Yeah, I
So
think that makes
everybody can vote
sense.
if they even want something like that to happen. But when they say they are okay with it, I'm firstly going to discuss with some people that I can know, I can trust, and I can talk with in Lukau, that live in Lukau, how we are going to do that, if it's okay really for them, if that we are going to do something like that. So it's
Hmm.
every time a second decision, a second decision on something is every time important. So you can overthink it for a moment if you really need something like that,
Exactly.
or think about it. Is it really that good for the community and for other people, or is it just unnecessary?
Right. Like I agree that a lot of people should have like a majority vote of like if the town agrees to, let's say, lights, for instance, a majority vote says we need lights, we'd like to have lights, like grabbing. That's obviously a great thing. That's not something that somebody should be like, no, we're not going to do it just because a lot of you said we should do it. You know what I mean? Like that obviously makes sense. But there's other things like, um, I can't even think of something, but there's something I'm sure that people would have a majority decision with. And okay, you know what? Like, say the faction idea we were talking about with people moving to the town. There could be a majority of people in that town saying, yeah, we don't care if factions live here. But then when you look at it, and like everyone that's part of your group looks at it for like a second glance, and they're going to be like, well, what's the pros and cons? And ultimately, does it make sense to have a big group in control of like a small place like Lukau, if that were the situation? Even though the people agree that that's okay. Like something like that, I think needs to be looked at a second time and possibly looked at more thoroughly than just like a group vote on if it's okay or not. Because like you know what I mean. Like it could be, let's say it can be like 10 guys on a faction, right? And then let's say there's like 20 people outside of this faction that are not part of it, but they know that faction and they have maybe had really good interaction with those guys. But then the faction might actually treat others that they not know very well with like some kind of, I don't know, some mischief behavior, or even like talk to them in a way that's not right, things like this. And then that would actually turn around and actually be a bad thing, right? If majority of these other 20 people agree with a faction that is, in their eyes, are okay, but with others are not, just because there's more people that say it's okay does not mean that they're actually good people. So it's kind of like, it's in those decisions, those are really hard to distinguish, like how we're going to implement something when you have almost like biased decisions. You know what I'm saying? So this is where I found it very important that you guys have a special group like Grabin to actually, at the end result, make a decision on something and not just allow like the the majority to vote on something and make it a finalized word. Do you also agree with that?
Yeah, it's like I said, it's important that you get the second thought about everything that you're going to decide because it's going to affect everybody.
Right, exactly. Um, let's see here.
And to come back to the election thing, first of all, the government needs to accept that I'm going to be the mayor because it's a government thing. I'm going then to work for the government.
Yep.
And right now, there are not that many government members right here.
No,
Most of them are on vacation.
that's right. Yeah. So, I see you're part of the Shadow Wolves. Um, Obviously, from my understanding, nobody really looks at you guys and being like, "Screw those guys." you know, I've never heard that before about Shadow Wolves. I've always heard good things. Is that something that you think that might conflict with your business, or not your business, but like your candidacy of being mayor, like having all that responsibility? I don't know really like how far in the Shadow Wolves, like what you guys do in terms of like activity in a regular day or nothing, but I know you got the trader business, you got trying to be elected for mayor, you're part of the Shadow Wolves. Like how do you get all that and make it work?
Well, sometimes I don't even know how I'm going to make it all work by myself, but I'm a long member of the Shadow Wolves, like even before Mr. and Mrs. Hawks went to Homebound. I've met Homesky and Sash. If some of the people that are watching or seeing that know these guys, I think most of the guys should know Homesky.
Oh yeah, I've never met him. I've heard a lot about him. Never
You
met him.
never did?
Never met him, mate.
Oh, that's sad. Maybe next time when I'm going to meet him, I'm going to invite you.
Ah, that'd be great. I would love to interview. He's the head of the Shadow Wolves. Is that not right?
He is. He is. He founded all of that, and he wanted to build everything up here, homebound on Livonia.
Oh, that's amazing because that's what I do.
I'm
Is
getting a little bit nostalgic.
yeah, that's something I love to do
Yeah,
is
like-
to interview the factions. So I love to meet them.
One thing that I didn't mention, well, if you want to call it like that in season 0,
Right.
so even before season 1, this place where we are standing was the Shadow Wolves headquarters. Was the Shadow Wolf headquarters, and everything that you see here with the concrete walls were built with watchtowers.
Wow, really?
This place here was the Shadow Wolf headquarters in season 0, and that's why I knew this place and I loved this place.
Oh, that's really cool, actually. That must have been quite some time to build. Look at the wall, though. It's like, phew, all the way down there.
Yeah, we had like 2 trucks and 5 cars. It was
Holy,
nice. It
That's
was really nice.
that's awesome.
And we were like 6 guys in that faction. Now we are, if I think about everything right, we are... With Mr. and Mrs. Hawks, we are 5.
Okay. Is it something that someone can apply to get into, or is that something not available for anyone? Is to get into the Shadow Wolf? So, like, how would you do that? Oh, did you hear what I said there? Or?
Can you repeat that question, please?
Yeah, I was just asking. Is there a way of getting into the Shadow Wolves, or is this something like you guys are not accepting members right now, or something like that?
Well, if you want to see it in that, the people are not going to recruit themselves for the Shadow Wolves.
Of course.
We are recruiting people. Like, when we see somebody and we know these guys, like, if you want to think about it like that, nobody can apply to be a Shadow Wolf. We apply the people to be a Shadow Wolf.
Ah, okay. Interesting. And you guys are looking for more members, or are you just like you guys are settled for now?
cannot say that because I haven't spoken to Homsky for a week.
Okay, fair
So
enough.
I cannot tell if we are looking for any members right now or how it is. I need to discuss that, so I don't want to say
No,
something
it's
that is
alright.
going to bring me in a bad situation.
Yeah, no problem, mate. I mean, this interview has nothing to do with it anyway, so, just wanted to ask that one question there for it anyway. But,
Yeah, about your question about the election and everything, that armband that I'm wearing is not going to affect my election. If the people don't want me as a mayor or they think I'm not good for mayor, this armband that I'm wearing is not going to affect that decision. Well, I'm hoping that the people are not like, he's a shadows, he must
yeah.
be a good guy. Like, make yourself a view of me and my person and my people, like my employee. Make yourself a view about me and not just think he's a member of the Shadow Wolves, he must be like, I don't know, an angel.
Right, yeah, exactly. Like, get to know you, or even, have a conversation with you if you run into you, and, don't just obviously listen to just anyone and that kind of stuff. Because obviously, like I was talking earlier, some people can like you and some people cannot, and that can really be one-sided. If I were to talk to a random person, be like, hey, Shadow Wolves, what do you think? And they say, fuck the Shadow Wolves. And then I'm going to be like, oh, that's weird. I just talked to another guy who said those guys are awesome. So you know what I mean? Like, it's so weird when you have that. So it would actually be important if somebody came to you physically, like, and talked to you. That would be probably the best bet if they ever want to get to know you or anyone, really, about Shadow Wolves. My next question, though, is, do you, or at this point, have anyone right now that you are working with to, like, on your campaign as mayor, and maybe somebody that you can even say that you would feel comfortable being part of the council type of decisions, like, as you guys are growing? Is there anyone right now you can name that would be somebody that you can entrust with, information and also working with you?
If you give me a moment, I need to do something IRL. I'm back in 5 minutes.
Okay, no problem, mate. I'll just be roaming this rooftop. Well, guys, as you heard it there, like, there's a lot of good things that the candidate here for mayor, Mr. Lewis, has already spoke about and is offering and has ideas about, that I think is going to benefit a lot of Homebound and a lot of the community as a whole. And I really do hope that he does get elected, because, I mean, from my interview already with him has been quite awesome. Like, I'm learning so much about Lewis and his ideas and the kind of things that he looks forward to building, and his ideas in the future that he has, that kind of thing. Like, it's really good to see that there's somebody like himself who's willing to, fill the shoes of a mayor of a town, and to, you know, making important decisions that will benefit people at the long term of things. And that's really important that we have that, because there could be people out there that'll abuse that power, and like, I've seen it firsthand with even just police, like, that have been hired. There's a lot of different roles that are out there for people, and a lot of the times, again, being more like the newer citizens, they kind of abuse that power, and or just abuse the role in general. And it's kind of sad, like, I would love if people would come here and they wanted to, create something that was organic and something meaningful, actually, with whoever they encounter, instead of the first thing they want to do is be a bandit kind of person, or like a bad person, and somebody that wants to create havoc and crimes for people, because they know that we're, like I said earlier, we're here as people in a community trying to create a better community for everyone, and a safe one. And not to say that it should be safe everywhere you go, because it's not safe everywhere you go, including, bears and wolves and Zeds, and potentially, yes, other people out there that are committing crimes. But in the long term of things, I don't believe everyone should be looking to commit crimes. I don't know, like, where that came from. I don't know why people are eagerly coming into Homebound as new citizens and already we're finding out that they are bad people, and that's kind of weird. Like, I get it, you love PV. I mean to say it like that, but like you love to shoot your gun and you love to get into interactions with hostile situations, but like, is that the life you want to live? And if you really want to do that, why don't you just go to a military zone and take your aggressions and your thoughts and things like that out on them Zeds that are out there? Because those guys will give you a handful of problems if you actually look at it, and you're not well prepared or whatever. Like, you go to Rosatoka, that we were talking about earlier, that place, you should go there for a couple of days, and then you should ask me, how was it? Or I should ask you, how was it? And I guarantee you probably tell me it was hell. And that's kind of how you make people feel when you do things that are not, like, I guess, on the right side of the law. You're making people's lives like hell. Things like breaking into people's houses in a community zone, which is supposed to be a place of safe haven, is being abused, right? People are coming in there and they're stealing stuff in your houses. And again, new citizens. Like today, we had 2 construction lights that are meant to help the community in a safe zone in the town square of Graben has been stolen. In what regard do you need to steal a light? Really, a light? Why are you doing that? I don't understand. If you got that light, I would highly suggest you put those lights back and you stop being butthead, and you actually help the community out. You actually provide some service to the community. Don't be that guy who comes here and starts creating problems for people, including, stealing the stuff, and on top of that, just like being very toxic and stuff to people and like treating them disrespectfully and things like this. It's like, I was the new people. I was the new citizens that come into Homebound have this thing where they want to just become crazy. So I really hope people will actually be a lot better than what they are becoming now. Like, it's out of control. Hey, welcome back, mate. Just talking to the people out there in my head.
So yeah, like, did you have any more questions, or?
Yeah, so like I was asking earlier before you had to step away there, in your headspace and you're daydreaming, whatever you were doing, you might have been looking at some kind of big idea in your head there. I was just asking.
I looked at that golden snake.
I got you memorized, eh? All hypnotized, I should say. Yeah, no, it's just asking though, before you left there, like, if you had currently any trusted members that you would like to announce to the people publicly that you would be working with close with.
Right now, I cannot announce anything publicly if there are any people in the council, but when I can announce them, the people in Lukau will know it.
Okay. That's good to know, and I'm guessing these will probably be people that have been, like, I've been talking with you like a while now. It's probably trusted people that have been here for like a long time, right?
Yeah, obviously.
Of course, yeah. I know. Just may as well ask and make the people fully aware. And when is the deadline, by the way, for the candidacy to end?
Right now we don't know a deadline because government haven't spoken or sent me a letter about anything, so we cannot say if there is going to be a deadline. So anybody who wants to be a candidate as a mayor of Lucca as well, come on and make yourself a campaign. Why not?
Challenge him. See what you guys can bring to the table. You're going to get a lot of support from the government guys, so if it's something you guys are looking to do and get involved with, it would be really fun to get involved in, just because like you'll have something to kind of go off of when you do get into certain areas. You can obviously start talking to people and introducing your ideas and just like creating your own world, aim is to speak. So it'd be a lot of fun though if somebody were to actually challenge you into something. That'd be really wicked. And it's not going to be that hard, guys. I know it won't be like crazy hard unless you're like Lewis and you've got like three things that you've got going on, like a faction and a job, and then trying to apply for being a mayor.
Yeah, I can handle it.
But he can definitely handle it.
Problem.
He's the Super Hulk, that guy. But for those that are not part
well,
of...
you see it. My store is running. My armband is still on my arm, and the campaign is running well.
That's right. Yo, that's a pretty big moon right there. Look at that moon. It's crazy how big the moon is.
Well, I was thinking that the sunset was really really nice.
Ah,
actually.
yeah, it is really nice. But like I just said now, though, like if you guys are looking to take part in the campaigning against Lewis, you will have a lot of resources from the government that will help you along the way, and it won't be like just you doing everything. So, yeah, you guys should definitely try to give Lewis a good fight.
Yeah, why not? By the way, Felix, so that your audience can see something, we should get down and make yourself a little light. Good thing
nice.
I have a generator and it's not gotten stolen.
Right, and that's the thing I was wondering actually for Lukau, like if we did add lights and stuff, like were you trying to do it like the first time around when they had the generator and the lights there, or do you think that would create issues like it has in the past where people have stolen the spark plugs and stuff?
We are going to lock it up. We're not going to build it like it was in season 1. We're going to lock it up. So when there are people who wants to steal it, don't have a really good chance to steal the stuff.
Perfect.
Like the spark plug and anything like that, or even like it was now in grabbing the generator and even the lights.
What's weird about that actually is the lights are actually locked up upstairs in what do you call, like a watchtower type of design that they have built there by the community square.
I've seen that. I was curious how the guys got them as well.
Yeah, like, so that's where I'm like, what? How did this happen? So what I assume is somebody grabbed a car.
The dude told me that that everybody who lives in Graben, or the mayor of Graben told me that everybody that lives in Graben gets the code for the bin where the lights are. So maybe the police can see who knows the code and maybe have gotten into it.
See, that's that seems crazy that everybody has the code for it, because like I get it why people would have the code. Obviously, like if nobody's around to open them lights, they're not going to turn on themselves. So it makes sense that somebody has it, but that also causes a problem, obviously, as we have today, a report of people stealing 2 lights. So I wonder how someone would kind of make that work without giving everybody a code. It'd be nice if there was like a timer on it. They would just like start as soon as the nighttime came. But I don't think the generators are built like that. Yeah, exactly. But that's just some shit that's really unfortunate to hear though, for like the grabbing community. Another problem.
By the way, Felix, as a sign for that you took the time of your day today, here you have some slugs for your shotgun.
Alright, thanks mate.
So, like you see, I've just given away a package of slugs, so come to Louis Groceries and get some ammunition by yourself. It's not free like for Felix, but I'm making a cheap price for you.
Thank you very much for the exception. I do believe that's the conclusion to this interview about being mayor. I thank you very much, Lewis, for elaborating more on your ideas and your future plans for the city of Lukau, or the town, I should say, of Lukau. And I really do wish you the best of luck on this campaign, and I can't wait to see all your ideas come to life if you are elected as mayor. So thank you again for having me.
Yep. Yeah, Felix, I want to thank you as well that you were ready for an interview, and to all the people that are watching it right now, or are watching it in the short time, just give him a little heart, maybe, so a little give him a sign that you like these stuff, like interviews with the people and how it is in Homebound, and maybe give something like that. I don't know what it is, so Maybe you just press it down there, you know?
Thank you so much, mate. I appreciate that. And for anybody else out there like that wants to be interviewed or like wants their voice to be heard for any particular reason, even if it's a little story you want to tell me, like I had one of my my second interview in my whole time here, which I met two brothers that finally met with each other. I do stories like that too, guys. So like anything you guys ever want to chat about or whatever, you have some strong opinions, whatever the case is, definitely give me a ringy. And, I do my best to come down there and we can sit down and have a conversation.
Yeah, but you never gave me an interview for the story with the landmine I had.
This is your time, mate, to share your story. aside from the mayor one now, like, yeah, if honestly, like,
Okay,
we are live,
so it was in Homebound Season 1. I have met a guy randomly in Lukau and wanted to go to the airfield that's down close to Gleniska. When we entered the airfield, I haven't seen him after that, and I think he just got shot, actually.
Oh,
But I
wow.
didn't know where the shooter was. Because of there was, I think, a shooter, I wanted to enter a higher building. You know these tents with the little ladder that you can get on the second floor? Well, right at that ladder, in the military area, on nearly an open field, was a little sneaky landmine. And to everybody that is going to into PvP zones, look where you're stepping. You don't want to step into a landmine and have a broken leg. Nearly you're close to being deaf and then being in a PvP zone.
Oh my god, that's the worst, mate. I'll tell you one story actually is I was in Sitnik long time ago, when I first came into like Lukau community zone and all that. I was traveling my way up to Lukau and I live in Carlin, of course. I don't know if anybody knows that, but I live in Carlin. I do have a house there. I don't generally visit it on a frequent basis, but I do live there, and unfortunately a lot of my town there got wrecked by military that was sweeping in, dropping bombs and what have you to clear up the Zeds, and unfortunately a lot of my neighbors were, not all of them were there, but some that were killed in that protest. So it's very unfortunate. But anyways, I live in Carlin and I was traveling to Lukau and I managed to run into Sitnik area and I wanted to go for a drink and I went to get a drink of water, and as soon as I did, I was walking and I went through a backyard to get to the fountain and I stepped on a landmine. Oh no, I didn't say a landmine. I stepped on a bear trap and I was just like,
Oh,
my god, like what are the people doing? They literally placed a bear trap right where the water tower fountain area is. I was
I hope you picked it up because these are kinda rare.
I did not pick it up because I did not know you can pick it up, and I didn't have the opportunity to pick it up because there was a Z also chasing me, and I managed to escape it with a broken leg in a shed. I lived in that shed for a few days until my wounds were healed, but oh my god, mate, I know the experience of a broken leg, and it's not my first broken leg. I've accidentally fallen off castles that I went in Chinoris when I was exploring as a journalist. I've fallen off my own watchtowers that I've built. I've had my share experience with broken
So you're
legs.
a little unlucky guy, huh?
Ah, you don't even know it, mate. Like actually, a funny story that
So it's a good thing that I went to you with my truck to pick you up. Maybe something would have happened.
honestly, mate, because there was a report of a guy that was stopping people in cars and trying to rob them. So, funny enough, like honestly, you don't know where you're walking nowadays, where you might run into somebody that's trying to hold you up for stuff. So, I'm really thankful that you did pick me up because it could get a little unpredictable out there when you're walking. I was just gonna say though, like I have a funny story.
Do you know a solution when somebody wants to rob you when you're inside a car?
I was there.
You speed up like it's for your life.
Oh, I know. You imagine though if they asked for your help and you pulled over your car and you shut off the engine at that
No,
moment.
when they're asking for your help. When they say get out of the car, or I will shoot you.
Oh yeah. If they're smart about it, they will tell me, "Hey, I need help. Pull over." But if you're not smart and you're dumb like that guy does, and he says, "Hey, I'm gonna shoot you right away," then that's just it's a missed opportunity for that guy, isn't it?
Yeah, but we don't want to that anybody gets now a funny idea and is doing something like that.
Of course, that's against the law to go ahead and rob people. I don't even know why you'd want to do something like that. It's as if like you didn't find the right things
Yeah, but
you're
when
looking
somebody wants to rob you, I have experience with robbers, so that's why I have this baby.
for. That's perfect. And I love your engrave there. That's really nice. So it looks like you survived the landmine. How long did you have to live in there in the container or something, or did you manage to get out of there in general?
Well, I managed to get out of there, actually. I was lucky because it was one of the last tents, so most of the infected were dead, so I could escape. The good thing was I could kinda just prone everywhere or just being a little warm and just rubbing around the floor and getting into bushes and just as fast as I could with a broken leg get away from that one guy that was killing the guys that were in the military area.
Holy, that must have been an experience right there. Glad you made it
It
out
was.
alive.
It was.
So
Yeah. But I had some experiences, so
well, that's good now that like I guess you're how do you say like I'm not prone to having it not affect you, but at least you have I guess the experience behind that. Maybe you'd be a little bit better when you finally.
that's why I'm always carrying at least 2 guns.
Right, exactly. What? Yeah, okay. You got the was it the USG on the back?
Yeah, well, the USG I just found, but I have 2 guns, one pistol and one assault rifle every time, or a submachine gun. This is a M16A2 with a suppressor included, 30 round magazine, fully loaded.
You say included? You found it like that?
No, but I found the suppressor and everything.
Okay, that's great. I literally just found a pistol suppress actually on my way towards the gas station. I managed to get my
I've
Glock.
seen it and we are actually looking for those.
Oh, nice. You didn't pick it up, I'm surprised.
Well, how should I pick it up when I was just on the way to Brenner and not close to Brenner?
Ah, yeah, what am I saying? You literally, like, met me in the thing there, yeah. I know, because I said that because you said you saw it there, and I thought you were already there. That's why. Ah, yeah, but you're talking about the Saka now, actually, since our interview's over. What were you looking for that Saka?
Wait, let's give a little light.
Ah, you got more lights here.
Give me a second, I have a bunch of road flares I need to get away.
I really wish I had my my night visions on me. I left that thing at home. Did not realize I did. Nice.
So we have a Zakra. One wheel is ruined but drivable. Well, it's like the thing. I'm going to fix that car today. That was what I was planning after the interview. I wanted to fix that car up and making like a little auction at the car dealership thing. But I know you, Felix, and I know that you love yellow Zakras.
Ah, yeah, one of my first
So-
cars I had. Never got rid of it actually. It
Yeah, and
survived the
it's
whole thing. Got rid of it in the blackout though, unfortunately.
Yeah. So the only thing is like the front is a little bit fucked up, but it's just yeah, how do you want to call it? You know, it's just here I only know the German word.
Ah, it's alright. It's a little dented,
It's
I
just-
noticed, around the whole body.
Yeah, in the
Looked
it
like a
got
lot of
something,
accidents.
no, well, the accidents were not from me. I bought this
Aye.
car like that.
Ah, you bought it like this. Okay. Was it from a guy that was
But
selling
like-
a Saka earlier there in the car trading?
Yeah.
Aye, so you... This car was possibly reported stolen.
Well, I think it's not that one.
Ah, okay. Probably another one then, yeah. Because he mentioned yellow Saka, and then the guy Edem had mentioned that the car was stolen, and it was his apparently. So hopefully hopefully it's not the same Saka. But it's not like you had a,
Yeah,
information.
maybe you should just to get some coincidences away. Maybe you should change the hood sometimes
Ah, yeah, of
and
course.
some
It's already damaged
doors.
too. Yeah.
So there are no coincidences, and you get like, or even me get a report that I'm selling stolen guts.
Right. Yeah.
Like I have a reputation for myself.
Exactly. And you don't want to
So
have
that's
problems
the
there.
thing. I don't know how much money you have for spending. That's the thing.
Well, you tell me a price, what you're trying to look for right now, and then I can kind of like, go a little back and forth here about what would be make sense.
Well, what we are looking for would be a really, really good price, but we can go a little bit lower. Would be like, wait, let me check for how much I sold the last car. Let me check that. Da, 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 da. Sorry, this is taking a little bit longer.
It's all right.
So the last car, it was the Zakra in the same conditions, where without here the parts in the front are damaged and the hood, but that's all. It was in the same pristine condition everywhere. Sold for 60,000.
But this one being like obviously damaged a lot, tire and all.
Yeah, so I can go like 50,000.
50? That doesn't make sense. It's like
It's
buying a brand
10k
new.
less for just damage.
Yeah,
That
but
are just cosmetic parts. The car is all pristine.
the cost 15, but I mean, you got to look at it in the sense of like the outside of it as well as the inside. Like, I would say maybe
What
40k.
inside? The insides are okay. It's just a little bit of cosmetics outside.
That means a lot though, if you think about it. If I were to get into an accident with all this bad body work, I probably damage it one time and it's dead. If you look at the outside, it does matter, to believe it or
The
not.
engine is at the back and not at the front. That's the good thing about the Zakra.
That's right. And the crazy part about it is, though, I don't know if you've ever had this situation happen to you, but every time I've got into an accident with a Saka, somehow it manages to spin its body around in a 360 and ruin the engine. I don't know how it happens. It's happened before.
I never had that coincidence.
I don't
Never.
know.
I never had something.
You're very lucky. I've myself had it happen to me two times in one sitting, driving from Graben to Lukau, and I don't know how it happened. It literally spun around two times on me, and I was like, "Oh no, this is not happening."
So
But
if you want, you can just take a seat. Take a little seat into the car.
what if I offered you like 30k?
What if I would say 45?
45. Can we go 40?
That's a little bit low. Do you know how do you know that one Olga that I had with a badly damaged fuel tank and the same body parts a little bit destroyed? Do you
Yeah.
know how for much I sold that one?
How much?
50,000.
Yeah, that guy's. I'm sorry, that guy's an idiot. That doesn't make sense with a damaged tank.
Well,
to
one
pay for
guy
50.
sold me a Zakra for 2 pliers. So,
What? That's crazy. 2 pliers. Wow, you're getting some
well,
freaking
he
deals,
said
mate.
he's going to give me a car for the 2 pliers. I want to mention that before anybody thinks something that I'm getting the money out of the people's hands.
No,
He
no, of
offered me
course.
for the car for 2 pliers. I'm
I-
not getting those people homeless or something.
Yeah, exactly. No, that makes sense. But obviously, like I said, that guy, I don't know, he must have been desperate for some pliers, but like in a realistic trading negotiations. Considering, like I said, everything is in pristine condition in terms of like the engine and stuff like that. But the body does matter as well. If the body, especially like in the front or a little bit in the back, which funny enough, the back is really nice. That can definitely
So
make a difference.
all I can go down is because I spent 5 boxes of AK ammunition on this car.
Oh wow, five
All I
boxes.
can go down from the 60,000 is to yeah, let's say 42,000.
42. Okay. Well, you know, I'll take it off your hands for 42, mate.
Okay, then let's just get me the items out of the car, not the repairs things.
Who you lucky? I literally have $45,000. I'm gonna be broke. I'll just hope that I have a safe trip traveling with this thing and not damage it after like 5 minutes. There's $42,000 down the drain.
Do you want to buy some repair parts?
I gotta buy the repair parts too. Damn it, you crazy? What kind of trader are you? Give me a deal here, mate. Put me in there for a radiator. That's all I ask. You give me a spare radiator, and I'll be on my way. For 42. Let's call the radiator a gift because of the damaged parts outside. There's like an insurance for it.
You already got the gift that I've went even more than down than 45,000.
Seems like a good insurance policy. Have a radiator inside. I remember when I bought my first sucker from Hawks there. He included a nice jerry can. He included there a radiator.
Well, I'm not Hawks.
I know. I tried. I tried this.
I'm not Hawks when it comes to cars.
I tried it. I tried, guys. You can't say I didn't try. Oh man, it's funny.
I have a business to run.
But
I have a business to run as well, huh?
I think 42k is good enough for.
Employees. I need to get some cost for the items that we are going to buy.
I think.
Let me check what car parts I have, okay?
All right. Because I'm gonna have left is like maybe $6,000, so I might be able to buy it for like something of reasonable
Do you
price.
maybe want a mushroom?
No, I need to drive back if I can.
Look, they're not making you.
Oh, they're not psychedelics.
Happy. I'm sorry to say no.
Hi, that's good then. I guess I can consume me a nice one. You have more in here? Oh no, you just got some extra goodies. Alright, I'll back off of that. Yeah, let me try
you need
this.
Something else.
Penny
Leather
bun.
repair kits, epoxy kits.
No, I'm pretty good for like some supplies that I think I'm good for. Yeah, I'm pretty good for supplies. Just can't say I can figure anything that I need. But thanks for asking. Yeah, it looks like the only thing I would like to get is a car to get back home. And then figuring out what I'm going to do with that car, to be honest. I might have to rearrange a little bit of something to get myself a car to get inside. I can probably open the gate and do that.
Okay, let me check how much fuel you have. If you have a little bit too less, I'm going to refuel it. There's a tire repair kit and the wrench inside.
Okay. I've never used them repair kits. How do they work exactly? Does it have to be like only damaged tires?
Well, you repair the tire.
Right.
Yeah, but not when they're ruined.
Not when they're ruined, of course. Yeah, that makes, because, they're probably shredded up. But
so, the car is full with gasoline. All the parts are in good condition.
Nice.
A wrench and the tire repair kit included.
Sweet.
So, the only thing I need now, before you get inside, is the money.
Yes, I'll send it to you right now here. Um, 42,000, yeah.
And then you have finally your yellow Zagreb.
I cannot wait. And hopefully I keep it as long as I've kept the original one that I've had since the beginning of time. Glockenbachi, yes, there it is, if you can't pronounce that.
You cannot. It's not Glockenbashi. It's Glucksbashi. Bashi.
Ah, okay, Glukbashi, got you. It's like a silent A a little
It's
bit.
German.
Of course, yeah, I figured that.
Just call me
symbols.
Lewis.
Of course, Liz. That's just your IP name. Okay, there you go.
So it's my real life name, by the way, as well.
Oh, that's pretty awesome. So I'm poor as hell. I've got $3,000. I wonder what
Do you
I
maybe
can
want
do.
to sell something like a pistol suppressor?
I would, but I definitely need it, so I can't, unfortunately. That would be kind of cool though, if to make some money right
Do you
now.
maybe have some M4 ammunition? Maybe.
I do have a box that I found.
Interesting.
Yeah, full box of ammunition right here. Nice and 20 pieces in there. For $500.
Tracer rounds or normal rounds?
No, they're just regular.
$500 for one box of ammunition.
I'm trying to get rich again.
Do you know how much
No.
ammunition, how much I will pay for that box when I buy it from Stanley?
He'd probably give you like, what, $200 for a box or something?
$40. 40.
Oh, 40. Well, I'm not that guy like you said. I'm not that Hawks guy.
I only pay when I buy ammunition from Stanley. I only pay $2 per bullet.
Good bullet, that makes sense. No, you can have it, mate. Keep it. I don't need it. You're good. We'll see if I can win
Do you
some
maybe
money.
need something? Do you maybe need something else? I have some. If you just want to take a look inside the tents, you can see I have a bunch of stuff that you are might interested in.
No, it shouldn't. It should be alright. I mean, like, unless it's like maybe a gun or
I
something.
make a good price. Come on, just take a look so you know when you see something maybe that you want.
Well,
Huh?
I doubt it.
It's not like you see, you buy.
Bullets, alright. No.
The items that you see in the blue barrels are sadly not for sale.
No worries. Okay, some building supplies. Medical, alright.
It's even O negative blood.
Oh, nice. Oh, just some more things. Oh, you know what I do want that I've been looking for a while now is a gun holster. I can't see nothing.
A gun holster. Let me check if I have something.
Yeah, them
Do you maybe need a field bottle as well?
I've got me a canteen.
A belt?
I got the tactical belt. Yep, I got one. I'm just missing a holster now.
Do you maybe want the... I think you have the dark blue. Do you want the bright blue press vest?
Bright? No, I like the darker one.
Okay. So, sadly we don't have a holster right now for sale, but when we have, I'm going to contact you ASAP.
Yes, please. And hopefully I have some money to spend on it, because I got now $0. I try to press my luck on blackjack, but it seems like the dealer beat me by 21.
Did you just make all in?
Oh yeah, I went all in, mate. I got all the rest of my money, went all in, and hopefully to make $6,000 out of it. Well, an extra 3,000 profit.
So you broke ass are inside no.
Yeah, that's right. I'm totally broke now. I'm screwed, mate. I have no money to my name. I don't even get paid as a journalist as I thought I once did, but now I don't. Now I'm just nothing. I'm gonna let you move the car for me because I don't want to bump into nothing.
Oh, you let me move the car for you.
Ah, yeah, I can move maybe
So
this
when
one.
I do any damage, I'm going to pay it or what?
That's right. Would you like me to move this one?
Yeah, only if you pay the damage.
Of course, but I might have to go into a tab situation because I don't have no money right now. You can see here, I can reverse a little bit. Okay, sort of weird the angles. You didn't hear that. I didn't do that.
Felix!
I didn't crash anything. It's still
I've
pristine.
heard that.
It was pristine, mate. I didn't do nothing. Let's look at it. I'm sure I didn't. It was probably just a sound. Yeah. Okay, the bumper did get a little yellow.
The bumper
Just a little yellow. It can be repaired with some putty. I don't even have any fuck. I'm sorry, Liz. I'll pay you back for that little scratch.
The car was full. The car was completely pristine. Everything was pristine.
It can go back. It just needs a little putty to smush it in. It can go back. It's like...
Can you bugger off for a second?
Oh shit, yeah. He's gonna run me over. Oh, is this like the exiting gate?
You can see it as any. You can see it at any gate as you want to.
Okay. Because I know the other side's got an entrance to it, but I didn't realise this even had a gate on this side. I just realised that now you got a little thing there. A lock there. I can barely see the scratch. I'm just happy it wasn't the exterior part of it from the outside
You
here.
cannot repair it with any putty.
Yeah, no, you can. You just got to like get underneath it a little bit.
Yeah, here. Get it.
It's hard to do it, but it's possible. You just got to get really weirdly into the bottom here to do it. Sometimes
Well, then have fun.
Yeah, sometimes you got to lift it up somewhere on a plot and then do it. It's so weird though. It's very possible. I've done it before, but it is tricky. You got to put it on like almost like a hill or something kind of positioning. Can I get under the car? No, can't get under it. Unfortunately. I'm sorry. But it is not noticeable. That's the best part about it. It's literally not even noticeable at all.
Still, when I want to sell it, they're going to see that it's yellow.
Yeah, they are going to see yellow. Yeah, fuck. I messed up, Lewis. I messed up. I'm going to pay you for that, alright? I'm gonna put down like $10,000 for that thing.
If you want to have a little bit like a little hill, if you just take a look here.
Actually, this might work, this little part right there in that entrance. That actually might work a lot. Let me test it with this one a little bit here. I want to see how far the back kind of goes up. It could be possible. It's kind of a little bit of an angle there. You can try right now. You can pull yours out.
You're the happy lucky guy who can try it out.
Of course, yeah. All right. Let me just go ahead. I did drop the putty right here.
Well, that was the first road flare.
Okay. I don't think mine is damaged, is it? No, it's not like that. I see. Okay. Yeah, this.
Why is the engine not off?
Just to charge the battery if it needs charging for whatever reason. I just left it on. Yeah, the battery is halfway, so I like to leave it on so that it charges it up. Until I can get out of here, I guess I'll leave it like that.
Or you could have just mentioned it, I have a battery charger.
Oh yeah, but it's still gonna last. It's not like a big deal. Is it because you didn't want to trick noise or something?
Yeah.
I see.
And I think the battery is not getting more when you leave the lights on.
Oh shit, the lights, yeah, the lights on is definitely not gonna make it charge up. Alright, let's see if we can get that socket to be a little bit on an angle coming down on this thing. Well, not that much of an angle, but just a little bit down the hill here. If you'd like to try it. Oh wait, I like
If
the lights
I
on
like
here.
to try what?
Ah, you want me to drive again and then do it all? Okay, I didn't want to make sure I didn't want to mess your car up anymore. So I was like,
For any damage that you're going to do more, you know what you're going to have to do.
oh dear, I shouldn't have come here. Alright, watch yourself, mate.
Well, like I said, I said it's okay. I can drive without you moving the car out. So if you just wouldn't have gotten into that car and tried to drive, it would have never been that a problem.
Right? I done messed up.
But nobody wants to hear what Louis says.
Where's that putty that I had? Did I put it in
The
my
putty
bag?
is right there.
Oh, it's right here. Oh, is it enough to get in there and squeeze in that?
Try it.
Nice. Okay. Let's see, where the putty at? Oh, there it is. Alright. Might need a bit on a different hilltop here. No, I can't get myself in there like I did. Might be might have to get a little bit out there. Let's see here. Oh, the rain, my favourite. Close the lights, don't want to waste any more battery. Where are we right now on the hill? Alright, so I'm going to go up a little bit there. Okay, that's... oh god. It's so hard to get back up there like that. Let me go ahead and try to get it now. Oh my god, it's this hill is so weird. I can't even drive the damn car anymore. I haven't driven in forever. Holy shit. Alright, let's see right here if this will get it going.
Yeah, I'm going to watch in the... I'm going to see if you can repair it in the internet.
Seems like I've got a nice little spot right here. I'm kind of surprised if you wouldn't be able to. I'm pretty sure I've done this once. Somebody did it.
So, from the stuff I have seen on Reddit, it's not possible to repair it.
Oh, it's not. They're so strange. Why wouldn't it not be repairable like any other part of the car? That's so odd.
For God's sake!
Yeah, it's it's definitely a little bit of a thing to try to get it up. Oh, there it goes. Woo!
Well, I'm a good driver, so I don't care.
There you go. I apologize again, Lewis. I honestly did not mean to hit that little part of your tent there. That was very unfortunate. But hopefully it does not actually ruin the deal, and hopefully you still get a reasonable price for them things. But I will pay you
If
some
not,
money.
you're going to pay what they didn't want it to pay. Don't
Oh
worry.
man, I'm gonna have to start building up a bankroll. I'll have to get a land.
Well then. Maybe you can see, I think there are some banks around in some towns, maybe you have luck and can rob them.
Yeah,
so
right. That'd be ideal.
have a nice one, Felix, huh?
All right, you as well. Congratulations. Hopefully you do get what you get looking for, mate, as the mayor. We'll see you in the next one. Thanks for
Yeah.
having me. Thanks for the car.
Yeah.
Now
Bye
let's see.
bye.
I want to make probably a left. Do I make a left or a right on this gate to get back to wherever I'm going?
Depends on where you want to go next.
I'm trying to get back to Grabbin.
To the right, and then you go from the military, and then you know the road. That's
Yes.
the same that we have driven.
All right, thanks, mate. Have a good one. See you later.
No problem.
Sorry again.
Hmm.
Alright guys, we're on the road. We managed to pick up a yellow Saka. Probably one of my, not probably, is one of my favourite cars to drive. Mainly obviously the engine, and on top of that it's yellow. So we're going to have to find some yellow. Some yellow parts here to make it nice, especially the trunk, or the trunk, if you will, because it's in the front and it's damaged right now. Got a full tank. Looks like I'm gonna have to do some a minor adjustment in the in my house to make room for the car, but I should be able to do it. It shouldn't be a problem. I do have pliers. I got some wire. So, oh god, already I've damaged the front of my car. Probably one of my worst roads to travel through is this one. I know, and it looks like I might have a problem with my radiator already. I told you guys, I spent 42k and I've already got a problem with the radiator. And I think I hear a wolf. Yep, I definitely hear a wolf, and I definitely hear my radiator is pretty damaged. It's the right door. Lewis, if you're watching, I need a new radiator. I've already fucked up. Hit this stupid pole, mate. I'm gonna have to owe you a lot of money at this point. You don't have a radiator, do you, mate? A spare one there. Apparently there are wolves out here trying to eat me. You hear that? You hear the wolves coming? Hey, my god, I don't know. I hate this road, mate. I really do. Probably one of the worst roads you can go on. Screw you, wolves. You're not gonna eat me. I'm sorry, Lewis. I'm being such a pest right now. I've created so many problems instead of making good of things. I've created problems for myself, for you. Damn it, is what I got to say to that. Damn it. And I don't even think I'm close to another place besides Olasanka. I'm close to that area, so I might be able to. If Lewis can help me out, I might have to try to, I don't know how, but I'm going to try to get myself out of the way to Olasanka. Oh my god, what a dilemma. Not fun at all, mate. Not fun at all. First world problems right here with me. Hi, the follow. Are you there, follow? This is mainly why I always want to carry an extra radiator on me, because things like this happen a lot to me apparently, where when I drive I get problems on the road. Mainly why I don't drive is because of this problem right here. I've always accidents, that kind of shit. Not fun. And it's not even like 2 seconds from when I left. I told them right from the start, as soon as I get in this car, there's going to be a problem. That's why I really dislike driving. Obviously, that was not the car's fault, and it was not like anything like that. It was my fault at the end of the day for hitting that that part there. But hopefully, friend Lewis can travel a little bit up the road and can help me out here, because it would be very unfortunate to spend 42k and then literally go down the drain in 2 seconds, as I've predicted for myself already. Stupid myself, so stupid. Let's see what's gonna happen. Look at the metal poles right there. That's where I had the problem in these fucking pole things when you're driving. Super annoying. Is my other door good? I think my other door is alright. Oh, that's my light that's emulated. I was wondering right there, what was that? So the doors are actually apparently mid-conditioning, as is the back of the Saka itself, which is really good. But unfortunately, my radiator is kaputty. And I believe a light, yeah, one of my lights are ruined as well. So it's fun. Let me close this door. Close it. Let me take this. Drop it there. Grab it. Drop that there. Maybe some Saka parts will spawn in for me. Thank you, Lewis. And hopefully you have a thing of water with you that we can refill it as well. God, how embarrassing, guys. I literally just got here and I fucking already have this guy coming over here to help me. Like, so embarrassing. I'm so dumb. Hey, look at the 2 Sakas there. Really nice. Ah, gosh, man. What am I doing? I ain't doing it right, that's for sure. Welcome to the live stream there, whoever else is in here besides Lewis. If there's anyone else in here, I don't know. Hard to tell when it comes to these things, but welcome anyway. In my misadventures of driving. Okay, so you can patch this up. Okay, that's my first time ever actually using a repair kit. Tire repair kit, that is. Wow, that's really cool. I did not know that you can do this. Look at that. Now the tire is getting in a lot better conditioning. Actually, is it just worn? It doesn't... Yeah, I don't... Is it perfect or worn? It looks like it's just a worn conditioning. Yeah, it's definitely worn. That tire's perfect. I think that's as far as you can go, though, from what I understand. Yeah, because it doesn't let me patch up anymore. So yeah, I think that's the furthest that will go. Is this locked in? No, the radiator's not locked in. I think he's on his way with a truck, possibly. There were wolves down here. God, the bush sounds are kind of scary for me. Because I heard the wolves coming through, and that's the part that was kind of scary. I believe he lives right there, if I'm mistaken. Yep, there he is now on the road. Coming up. Perfect. Yeah, again, Liz. Aye, the wolves are back. You're not getting us this time, wolves. Hey, look at me. I predicted my future, eh? I told myself I was going to crash, and sure enough, I fucking crashed.
Lowest repair service. We have higher prices. Hello.
Hello. Yep, as you can see, I've already messed up.
So you fucked your radiator, huh?
Ah, yeah. Nice, good old damaged radiator.
Well, it's only damaged. Why did you took it out?
Ah, cause it's leaking. It's broke. You can't repair it. It's fucked.
I know, but you can put it inside your trunk, so when you ruin the one that I'm now giving you, you still have one.
Ah, yeah, I get what you're saying. That makes sense, and it's kind of like a technically a backup for it. Okay. I should do that more often. I don't even think about doing that. I kind of like just leave it on the road. So dumb. Hopefully those wolves don't come here and interrupt us. Looks like you brought the family with you.
You need to check. There was not much water in the jerry can left.
Ah, okay. Let's see what I got. Okay, fill up what I can here. Not very much. Dang, what an opportunity this is. Is there even like a water area close by that I can probably just fill up?
Yeah, an Adamo.
An Adamo, from behind us pretty much.
But there are already some guys shooting an Adamo. Okay, so it's half full.
Okay, which means it probably, it doesn't run?
It works. It's going to work fine, but... So, I'm going to charge you now when you have money again for the radiator, for the drive, and for the jerry can, so you can fill it up with water.
Alright.
Ah, how nice I am, right?
Ah, yes, of course, mate. I'm thankful that you're even close by as you were.
Yeah, thankfully I watched your stream and saw how you failed just making a fucking turn.
Didn't see nothing.
I saw everything.
Oh, shit. So you reckon I'd possibly get backwards to Adamnoff and then fill up over there?
I'm going now to my shop again.
Or can
And you should come with me, come to Ammo and fill up your water.
Alright. Hopefully I can survive, I think. I don't know how it all works, but hopefully this radiator will let me get there without problems.
You drive behind me.
Behind
Whoa!
you? Alright.
Whoa.
What happened?
For me, my truck was... I'm making a clip. My truck just went... When you went past it, I thought you maybe hit it, and for me it was up in the sky and just gone.
Aye. That would have been horrible for sure.
Yeah, I would charge you much more. Don't
I wish
worry.
this road didn't have so many of them blocks there. Holy fuck, my car's moving on its own.
I wish you could just drive on the street.
Yeah, of course. That would be ideal. Will the radiator leak, or will it be alright driving like this? Oh, Lee, I just keep seeing you stopping. Oh, this is so dangerous. What the fuck is going on right now? Holy shit, I'm all the way in the ground. Goodbye! Flipping all over the place. Don't know where I am and if I'll ever come back. Maybe I will one day return back to the surface world. The world is eating me alive, guys. One day. Alright. I can't even turn my engine off. I don't want to step out of the car. And yeah, this is fun. What will I do? I wonder. What will I do in this situation? I wouldn't go as far as saying this is your soccer. Actually, I bought this soccer from Lewis, and we have discussed information about the last previous owner, and it was not stolen. So sorry, buddy, it's not soccer. But I don't I don't know what's gonna happen to me. I should maybe come out of it. I'm taking a risk here. I'm getting out of the car. Okay, looks like the car managed to, again, somehow run into a fucking pole. Bro, what is wrong with this thing? I'm so lost what's happening right now. I literally don't know what the hell is happening. It's saying that I'm in front of a barrier, but I never even ran into a barrier, so I don't understand what's happening. Alright, Lewis, probably one of my worst $42,000 I've spent on a car, because it's like not having it today with me. This is what happens when you buy a car. You get destroyed on little things like this, and you apparently have issues like I'm having, just trying to drive to one stupid spot. Okay, let's just get out of the car again and briefly check how the radiator is doing. Okay, the radiator did not get damaged in that little bit of time I spent driving it. And I freaking hope that it doesn't do it again as I'm coming down the turn right here. Because that was magical, whatever happened. I don't like this area one bit. I reckon I'm never gonna come back here again. Hi Alice, I made it, but I just had some technical difficulties driving.
What was the fucking problem again? My god, Felix!
Dude, I didn't do nothing. I literally ended up in the bottom of Livonia.
You just need to get out of the car then.
I did. I got
Everybody
out
knows
and
when that bug happens.
yeah, I got out and I apparently it was in front of a pole again. I don't know how that one happened, but good thing is nothing was damaged.
Is the radiator damaged?
No, it didn't get damaged this time. Thank God. It was just a technical visual thing.
So you now just follow this road, and when you see an Adamo on the right side, the market.
Okay.
You stop there, there's the water pump, so you just follow this road. By the way, I don't have any radiators left, so when you crash now, I cannot help you.
Alright, I'll do my best not to have a problem.
That was all of my help, and...
yeah, send me the bill, alright? I can't hear him. Let me reverse so I can hear him again. What was that, you see?
We need to discuss the money, how much you owe me now.
Alright, send me the bill, alright? And I'll try to get that to you as soon as possible, mate. Thanks again.
No problem.
Fuck this damn mechanics. I always an issue with driving. Let's just really pray to goodness gracious gosh me. Okay. Alright. Alright, car's flipped over. Alright. Alright. Let's holy shit. Can I stop? Can I just stop? Holy shit. Okay, let's try that a little bit. Again-ish. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna pull over. Right here. Gonna shut this car off. I hope. One day. If it doesn't do it. Okay, hello? Can I get out of the car? Oh my god, this fucking car is like the devil. Let me rest my eyes for a quick moment here. Because I don't know what the hell's happening. It's freaking nuts. That's what's happening right now. It's some crazy magical sorcerer type magic stuff happening. Holy shit, mate. I've never experienced so much problems in one sitting like that in a car. That's not true. I have had that experience, but hopefully I can make it to Adamnoff and I can fill up because this is bonkers. Because the last time I drove into a Gunter, which was Denver Roses, I've had a lot of issues driving it. Like, a lot of issues driving it. I'm really, really scared to drive past that barricade right there because of the whole, like, you know, this issue right now driving. I'm really, really, really scared to drive through this. Oh, God. Alright, come on, car. Stop bouncing. I just want to drive through the section here, okay? Just want to drive nice and slow through. Alright, let's stop bouncing. Stop bouncing. Ah, it's saying that I'm having issues right now. Let me quickly turn off